What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. We got a special episode of The Path to Black today. A very special episode. We've been waiting, I think, a long time to get this one done. So, you know who it is, your boy John.
The White Belt Slayer.
And today we have our very own Professor Omar here, a four-time Adult World Champion.
Four-time world champion.
6-degree black belt.
6-degree black belt.
Under Royler himself.
Under Royler Gracie. Master Royler Gracie.
Master
Put some
Royler
respect
Gracie.
on his name.
Welcome. We've been waiting a long time to get you on here. Really appreciate you taking the time to come, and I think it'll be fun. We get to introduce you to people that don't know you, and I'm sure a lot of you guys watching already know who he is.
You introduced him wrong. The champion, Omar Salum.
The champ. The champ is here.
Yeah, the champ is here.
Yeah.
The first question, though. Do you have a question for John?
No yet.
How much does he weigh?
Ah, yes. What a weight. So
look, I'm saying the same 215. I've been steady at 215.
That means he's 222 and he's going to get... Hey, what are you drinking over there?
Oh, yeah. Anthony brought this
Jorritos
hard soda drink. We tried it a couple days ago, and it was quite delicious. So,
I got a
cheers,
Budweiser
my friend.
Limerita.
Omar's got his water. Anyways,
so
let's get into this. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. I watch your podcast all the time. It's really nice.
That's embarrassing.
Sometimes
He's like, these guys don't know what the hell they're talking about.
No, it's nice. I like that one because you guys promote about the Jiu-Jitsu in our city. Mm-hmm. You're talking about the Jiu-Jitsu in the other city. This is very important for us. For me, because this is my job. I breathe the Jiu-Jitsu. I eat in Jiu-Jitsu. I thinking about Jiu-Jitsu all the time. So this is very, very nice for me.
Yeah.
You still think about Jiu-Jitsu? Do you think about new moves and new things?
Sometimes, yes. One day I talk about this in the lineup with our students. Mm-hmm. So when I go home right now, all the time you need talking about Jiu-Jitsu, whatever. Or with my wife, now she talk, look this technique, what do you think it is? Right now I want to take on break. Mm-hmm. Why? Because it's motivated on the next day, if it makes sense. Yeah. I need time right now with my family. It's almost 30 years. I train Jiu-Jitsu, so I love it. I have the items here because I don't want to forget.
Yeah.
When I talk to you, why? I changed my life when I come to the United States.
Yeah.
You mentioned before that, in Brazil you had a regular job and you taught 1 or 2 nights a week. This is the first time in your life after 30 years you've made a living doing jiu-jitsu.
100%, yes. And everybody asks me, in Brazil you work jiu-jitsu? Yes, but not like here. I never teach in morning class because I'm a lawyer in Brazil. Mm-hmm. I work almost all day. Job. Yes, normal job is a good start for me. Yeah. But in 2 nights, you arrive with my academy. I have my students in the training. I have a lot of black belts. Yeah. So this guy teach in the morning and afternoon.
Yeah.
But I know you make money. Yes, of course. I invest with my Jiu-Jitsu, you make money with me, but it's my dream. I finish my university like a lawyer. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love it. The people right now ask me, Omar, why you don't go back to the school, you go work as a lawyer? I back and forth, no, makes sense.
Yeah.
When I arrive in the United States, I have a dream in open another studio in a different country. Mm-hmm. I have proposed the different countries like France, Australia, or whatever.
Like a franchise.
The franchise and me. So my master, he invited me, Royler invited me. Come to the United States. Yeah, right now I'm here for 7 years.
Was it scary making the transition from having a job as a lawyer and having, this to boom, you're here and it's only jiu-jitsu? Was that a scary transition? Were you worried?
Yeah, I scared my fear. I scared about the first one, the language.
Yeah.
I know you guys, you heard my accent. I learned English here. I never studied English. Mm-hmm. So I need to learn the culture, like the
Culture,
roles.
yeah.
Yeah. I need learning everything.
Yeah.
Is the difference.
Yeah.
If you go to different countries, the same thing. And of course, I have a lot of mistakes, but I have good friends like you. I ask you, hey, example, I need to pay this, where?
Yeah.
So I learn day by day. I feel like a kid when I arrive here. When I get my first document, everything. Oh my God! I remember I'm 18. I get my driving license. And right now, same thing. I go to the driving license again. I got it.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And there was a time period that you stopped being a lawyer, and then you went to jiu-jitsu and you traveled around the world, right? Teaching in other places.
No,
Like
I never stopped my job. I never stopped jiu-jitsu because I get a good discipline. I train before when they start my job lawyer. Of course, I go to the university. I train a lot. I teach the school one time. It's not like a lot of schedule.
Yeah,
right.
Just one. I remember. I never stopped my jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu all the time help. I stopped just one. I think two times. One, and I have a trouble with my knee. I'm talking about it to you guys later. Yeah, another one. I go to the São Paulo. After my trouble, my knee, I will studying for the judge because in Brazil you need to make the test.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Like the bar.
Yeah,
For
you can for judge.
For a judge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You can. It's not have vote over there. You need to
a
make
test.
that test for everybody in the state. Example, I'm a judge in California. I need to make a test for everybody try here. I don't know how many people. So there, I never stopped my jiu-jitsu because my free stress.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you just school, paper, school.
No outlet.
Yes.
So you've basically been doing jiu-jitsu every day for about 30 years.
Well, yes, I will tell you this funny. Let me start when, like the principle. Yeah. So I used to start exactly. I talking about 1994 because like more focus, but I used to start in 1993. I remember I have one friend, his name is Luiz Neto e Kleber Gadelha. These guys trained jiu-jitsu before with me. I have a long hair, I like surfing. So when I arrived, these guys like the garage. Mm-hmm. He invite everybody.
Mm-hmm. In the neighborhood, right?
In the neighborhoods, because in Brazil, everybody play in the streets, it's normal. I invite our friends, then the soccer, whatever, the volleyball. A lot of people train box, capoeira, kung fu, Muay Thai.
Sorry, let me cut you off. The one thing I think to point out is that you weren't in Rio. You were in Manaus.
Yes.
So there was less jiu-jitsu in Manaus at that time, right?
Yes.
Not like now.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly in Manaus. Like that time, I started. So, I remember I'm my last year in the high school. Yes, 1993. I remember exactly the month, September. When I talk with my friends, what are you doing in Brazil? A lot of fights. Mm-hmm. Whatever, the soccer, the baseball, whatever. I have a fight between the kids and teenagers. If I tell you no, I don't want to lie for you guys. It's like a fake. So, I'm a skinny guy all the time. I remember my weight, 18 years old, almost. Like 24 pounds, 25 pounds.
What's that in kilos? Like 30 kilos?
54. 54 kilos, yes.
Yeah.
And he invited me. He's my friends. These guys, we are like a friendship a long time for start like a 4 years old.
Mm-hmm. Childhood friend.
Yes. He invited me like, hey, come on, Ma, you like fight? I have everybody like a challenge in the garage. He put a lot of like a mats.
Yeah.
They weren't mats.
No, have mats. Yeah. And I watch the people come like the boxers. Mm-hmm. It's my size, big with me or whatever. I watch this, I cross my arms, I watch like this. What the heck that one? The Kung Fu guy, I put it. The band.
Yeah. This is like back in the day when they were doing like those challenges against the different
yes,
like, challenges,
yeah,
like Gracie challenges,
yes,
but in the garage.
Yeah, I'm not sure. The one kid, he's training jiu-jitsu. Yeah, I watch the people boxing and jiu-jitsu, boxing, kung fu and jiu-jitsu, like a styles.
Yeah, different styles.
Different style. When one time he called me, Omar, can you go? This kid, I think this kid is 13 years old. I'm not sure if it's Xande Ribeiro. I'm not sure, or William Couto. I don't remember because this guy's, William Couto is the first world champion blue belt, the IBJJF. But I'm not sure if this guy is here. I don't remember. Maybe I asked him one day for Kleber. He's the same.
So you went to the garage. And
yeah, we put it there challenge with him.
They called you to
call me to fight this kid.
Yeah. And you were 18 or 19?
18. I told him, are you crazy? If you slap this kid, he called his dad, you gotta make trouble. No, you can do it. Go ahead. Okay. I resume this story. I will try. No, my first goal, like headlock here and the throw, like a little bit slap. I want to hit. When they try, he go the double leg. He throw me. I want to stand up, but I give him my back because I don't have idea. Yeah. He take my back. He choke me, rear neck choke. I'm a pass out.
You actually went to sleep?
Yes, he put him in sleep. When I wake up, what the heck? Because I don't remember this. Can I go one more time? Go. So the second time, I want to slap him. Same thing. He duck. He attacked me with my legs. I'm a fall. He mounted me. I remember him, right now it's a little bit different. He mounted me. He slapped my face. When I go, he give it back again.
Choked you again?
He checked me, but I tap right now. Pass out.
So this was 93?
93.
Yeah. So was
in September.
Did you know?
This is my first contact.
With jiu-jitsu.
The jiu-jitsu.
That's what I was gonna say. So did you know what jiu-jitsu was before that?
I know about the jiu-jitsu, but when I watch jiu-jitsu, the people like I see it like a couple days or couple weeks before, but I watch not. No.
Yeah.
It's hard to understand.
Because I remember like the Hollywood, everybody like the Kung Fu, the Bruce Lee style. So I watch, now this is no work.
So that was your first contact with it, and then you started it. Now one thing I wanna mention is you're one of the fastest from white to black.
Yeah, but so but you're super fast, like the question. I have a more situation before this.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
So after this, I will ask with my friend. I want to train this. Can you? I train in the academy's name is Monteiro. This guy's under the Royler.
Oh, he was? I didn't know that.
Yeah, his name Professor, like Binho, Guto, Iano, and Lucinho. It's the same. This guy's he trained with Royler in Rio de Janeiro. This guy's a lawyer.
Oh, he was
like
a lawyer
me,
too.
Okay.
Starting in Rio de Janeiro, go back to Manaus and open the studio.
Was he a black belt?
This guy's black belt.
Yeah.
Yes. So, but I remember my schedule in Brazil school, the high school. In Brazil is different schedule. You don't go like, or you have a morning, afternoon, or
it's shorter.
Oh,
yes,
different schedules.
Yes, like 5 hours. Okay. By my high school is afternoon, so when the training is too far, I don't have time to train. I talk with my friends, like the different, like a neighborhood in my high school. He told me, this area have 3 academies. HBJ, que é HBJ, NV e Barraco. I remember I tell my dad I want to train. He told I don't pay for you. You need to pay. I talk with my grandma, and my grandma
She paid
everything for me. She helped me.
Did your dad ask you why you could train when you have a gun?
What?
Did your dad ask you why you want to train to fight if you have a gun?
My dad tell me this. Why you go to the train if you want the guy come with me, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. And when I go to, I ask him, okay, I need like more close in my high school because when I leave high school, I use train and go back fast my home. Can I tell you, I remember if I drive, no, I walk or go to the bus. Sometimes like 2 hours, my high school until my house. It's far.
Far, yeah.
So he told me the barraco, but this academy is a speciality about like no MMA, but like
Vale Tudo?
Vale Tudo, street fight.
Yeah.
You like protect yourself.
So instead of straight jiu-jitsu, there were strikes, and it was like more self-defense based or fighting based.
Yeah. I remember my first day, his professor's name is Paulo Barros, but he have a nickname, Paulo Ameba. These guys are super famous in my city. Like the guy beats everybody in the fight. My first day, when I trained with him, are you alright? I want to train jiu-jitsu. I watch everybody not have the jacket, the gi.
Just no gi.
Just the pants.
Oh, the pants. No shirt or a shirt?
No shirt. It's a punch under the neck and the bottom, slap the face, it kicks.
Oh, kicks too?
Yes.
Wow.
Kicks and the throw, the submission. My first day like that, I train, it starts with him like this. When I train over there for maximum 2 months. After this, I finished my high school. It's too far. You stop right now. Just a resume for you guys because it's a long story. If I talk to you here, I need 5 hours maybe. And then after that one here, I remember I talked with Luis Neto Club. I trained with him in the Monteiro Academy. Okay, let's do it.
That was Neto who came here, right?
What, I'm sorry?
Was that Neto who was here?
No,
a different one?
It's a different one, yeah. One day he's coming here, I talk to him all the time. He keep living in Manaus, but his brother, I don't know if you guys remember his name. I'm not sure if you guys started with me, he's a Cristiano. He visited me a long time ago.
I wasn't there yet, but I know about him.
Yes, so I will go to the Monteiro, I train with over there like a couple of years. After I go with Royler. I want to start my history with Gracie Mitre because my second professor like that tell me about Royler Gracie. I will go Royler in Rio de Janeiro. When I start with him, I get right now. I respond to your question. You get your belt fast. I consider you start like a jiu-jitsu more. Focus about the jiu-jitsu.
Real jiu-jitsu. Yeah.
In 1994. No, but and the street fights. No, it's real. But I train just
it's
like
not just jiu-jitsu.
I train once a week.
Yeah.
I ask you guys, once a week you learn?
No.
Once a month?
No.
In 2 months you stop.
Yeah.
I believe I have like 10 attempts in 2 months.
Yeah.
10 attempts you learn. No.
Yeah, no.
I have idea because everybody beats me over there.
Yeah.
So I want to start right now with Royler. I remember I train. I get a black belt. 1994. I got my black belt. 1998 in July 1998. After my last title, world champion and brown belt.
Yeah. So you were like the second or third purple belt world champion, weren't you? You were pretty new to the worlds because the world championships started in 94, 95. What year did they start doing the IBJJF World Championship?
1997.
So you were the first one?
First one for
Purple.
IBJJF?
Yeah. Purple belt?
Or second?
Let me check. Second.
Oh, second. And
Second, because I have one guy in 1996.
Yeah, and then the third brown belt world champion.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I never thinking about this, huh?
Well, it made
You're
me think
good.
about, do you remember your friend who came? He came maybe 6 months ago. Brazilian. With
Zahilion Soneca.
Yeah,
He's the
is the black
first
belt.
world champion black belt light feather.
At your weight.
And can I tell?
Yeah.
I remember I watched him. He's my idol. I'm a blue belt. He invited me to train with him and Gracie Gavia. Before I watched his fight with my Master Royler. Royler won, but it's amazing. Amazing. Not have submission, but amazing. A lot of movement. No like
scrambles,
no stalling.
Yeah, scrambles and
Scramble, in my opinion, is good because you disengage the technique, but it's a techniques disengage.
Yeah.
The guy try not like a jump, roll over crazy. It's amazing techniques. Like a takedowns, try the pass, try the sweep, and sweep, throw. It's amazing. At that moment I watched, he lost for my master, but one day I walk in Rio de Janeiro in the Leblon. It's a neighborhood named Leblon. I have one like a Josirap. His name is Bebelanche. It's amazing. One day you guys go to Rio de Janeiro, visit this place. It's the best juice, natural juice. I find him, I talk to him, oh boy, you are my idol too. He told me, I did visit Manaus a long time. How about you train to me tonight? Okay, here you go. He beat me. Remember when I train with you guys, sometimes I put a knee on belly and a reverse mount? I learned with him this. Can you believe?
Was he already a black belt at the time? Was he a black belt then already? Yeah.
He's a black belt. Yeah, he's older with me.
Is he Royler's age? Or maybe a little bit
younger. Yeah, Royler's, he told
58?
So
53 maybe.
So you got your black belt while you were in Brazil, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm a black belt in Brazil with Royler. For me, it's an honor, né? I represent Gracie Academy. When the tournament in the Gracie Tijuca, everybody talking about like the soccer play, like a small place, everybody close with you.
Yeah.
So it's amazing time.
Yeah.
So then you were talking earlier that basically you've been doing jiu-jitsu for 30 years and you've only stopped once, really once. And that's when you hurt your knee. So you hurt your knee playing soccer, right?
You're jumping ahead.
How am I jumping ahead?
He hurt his knee after he was a 2-time black belt world champion.
Yeah, we talked about.
Yeah.
No, we only talked about the color belts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So when you won, the first one was 98 black belt.
Yes.
Where was that at in Brazil still?
I got my black belt?
No, when you won your world title, the first one at black belt.
The black belt, 1999.
In Rio?
In Rio, in 2000, Rio de Janeiro.
Was that IBJJF?
IBJJF.
What do they call it? There's another one.
CBJJ? No, but it's IBJJF.
Yeah. So what was it like then? Was it really big like it is now, or is it smaller?
What?
The amount of people that go.
Now, can I tell?
Like people watching.
A lot of people, and I compare. In my opinion, everybody tell me, right now, it's hard. What's the best time? I think it's a cycle. Everybody, who's the best? Michael Jordan, or I forgot the name, the guy.
Kobe Bryant.
Bryant. It's a different time.
Different.
The guys, like I have one.
Well, because everything, it changes. The game changes.
The game is changed.
Everyone was here at this game at this time, where now you start like.
The funny thing is that the Michael Jordan and Kobe, that's a perfect analogy, because I don't know if you know about the NBA, but the NBA in Michael Jordan's era was really mean. It was really rough. And then as Kobe came on, they made new rules, and it wasn't as mean. Like if you watch those old world championships, it's mean. People are mean. They're fighting each other on those mats. And like there's the year you won your first one, Royler's fighting someone. I watched that video, and he wouldn't let go of her grip so bad he tore his gi pads in half. And then they made him go get new pants to finish the fight. And like it's not that mean anymore, I don't think.
Yeah, it's a different time. If you ask me, one more detail. And in my time, imagine when I compete, I watch my master, black belt. He watched like the bullpen, and the way they call the name, Omar Salum next. I go, I beat the guy, come back, I heard a good job. He go. Yeah. For me, it's a honor. I watch like the guys, Amauri, Libório, Zé Mário, the guys, a world champion. In my idol, I see the guys, I'm a white belt, I see the guy black belt, and
The same event.
Yeah, the same day I compete together.
Yeah.
Is that like a dream for me?
I think that's something
Makes sense.
very unique about jiu-jitsu is that you get to compete on the same mats that your idols and
yes,
compete in.
yes.
Like, it's not like football. Like you can play football. You play football. You're never gonna play with
the people you grew up watching.
The people that you watch on TV. You're never gonna meet them. But here, you're like walking past you. You're shaking their hand. You're seeing them. They're competing.
Almost
with you.
every competition I've done, you've competed at.
Let me talk about this. I remember in Brazil, I have one loss in Brazil, in my city, just one in my city. I have like a open class for until 168 and over. I remember I'm here, go to the final. I beat 2 guys. But let me talk a little bit here. No excuse. I compete open class in the Brazilian National. In the open class, I lose it for Roberto Godoy. He broke my hand. I use it.
With what, a wrist lock? How do you break your hand?
Wrist lock when I fall.
Oh, yeah.
I fall in the underground, the concrete.
Oh.
Because I try to escape, but fall outside. I stop. So when I arrive in my city, I remember my friend Luis Neto. He make one tournament, the open class, like the premium, like
a super fight almost.
But no, you need 3 mats.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Like 8 people in the brackets.
Yeah.
The premium like good money. But I have this. He told me, "Ma, how can I say like when the guys broke, he put a
Cast.
Yeah. He told me, Omar, how about you compete? You beat everybody. Let's go. 15 days. Okay. I cut. I don't train. Never more. I learned this. No excuse. The guy, I lost for him. My first match is terrible. I won for 1 advantage. The second match they decide, and the last one I lost for this guy. This guy passed my guard. I can't. I pass that. I can. I try. Just when he passes, he plays. He passes. He plays. I think 6-0. I'm not sure. This date I know. If you injury, don't go.
Yeah.
Don't go. I learn.
Long term.
I think I don't lost. I learn.
Yeah.
So before, let me talk about this. Before when I compete, I wait to call my name. I watch my side here, Leandro Lô.
Oh, really?
He talked to me. Oh, you woman, you never lose. Blah blah blah. You the best. One day I go to my friend. How old are you? I think he's at 22. I told maybe you got a lot of titles in the world. Keep going here. So 8 times world champion.
Was he still a colored
Makes
belt?
sense.
Yeah. Was he a colored belt or
He's
black belt then?
He's black. Black, yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't remember exactly if it 2010 or 2013. I'm not sure this tournament here. So
yeah,
it's crazy because I talk the guy watch me like, no, you are my idol. Talk to me. After.
Yeah, he's a champ world.
He's our idol for everybody. He's amazing jiu-jitsu.
I don't want to say people's names, but the people that I know that you've trained over the years, like anybody who's in jiu-jitsu now at some point has trained with you. It's crazy because like we'll be walking around and people will come up to you and shake your hand and stuff, and I'll be like, if I'm with you, I'm like, how do you know this guy? Oh, I gave him private lessons. I gave this guy private lessons. And, like, literally, 3 of the top black belts in the world right now at adult took lessons from you over the years.
Yeah.
You know, that's pretty impressive because not a lot of people get that. And the really cool thing about it is that, you know, I'm not saying this like as a bash, but Gracie Humaita is not like an adult competitor school anymore. It's mostly like masters.
Yeah, because everybody old right now. I don't have a recycle. I think so. But the idea right now, like a lifestyle. Example, you guys, you work. Yeah. You work. Yeah. So, but you guys compete.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to compete? Let's go check one tournament for us and the training. But I don't like it spread now, competition. No, you need the people for the training.
Yeah.
Imagine only 3 here. Yeah. No, I need more guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense?
Yeah.
With me, the people ask, Mama, and about you? No, I breathe jiu-jitsu. I eat in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Every day I'm talking about. Right now, you guys just smile. Are you retired? Why you compete? when you guys watch me compete, because I look for someone here. I have on target. The people around us talk too much. I don't like it. And respond to Instagram. I don't like respond to people. Okay, I go to the match. I put in my name. The guy take it off the name.
Yeah.
So that's the point.
I have seen that as a challenge for you in general. You put when you put your name. When you sign up for anything, everyone pulls out, and then you have like no one left to match because everyone pulls out as soon as they see your name.
It's happened.
We were in Worlds in 2022 in Vegas, World Masters in Vegas.
Yeah.
The thing that there's a moment that kind of like I just remember it all the time. What's his name? He was in.
Well, obviously you don't remember it.
No. I don't know. He came over while you were going, and he said, "Did Omar win yet? Did he get his gold medal yet?" You hadn't even competed yet, but like
it was one of the other professors, right?
It was one of the other professors.
Yeah. I think I was with you in that.
Really?
He's like he was in he's over there in like near Rialto, whatever, in Banning or whatever.
Isaac?
No, not Isaac.
Marcus?
Marcus.
Yeah, it was Marcus.
Marcus came up,
and
he goes, "Did Omar go? And we're like, did he get his gold medal yet?" And we were like, "No, he hasn't even gone yet." But the confidence that he had, there was zero doubt in him that you were going to just get a gold medal.
Yeah.
And that just blew my mind to think that like
it's predetermined.
Yeah, that everyone already knows like, hey, that's just what he's just going to win gold, like 100%. There's no questions asked. Yeah. You know, at a big event like that, it was like, "Oh, did he get his gold yet?" And I'm like, yeah. And it just kind of blew my mind, like thinking that.
I have a story kind of like that too. One of the times when I was traveling in Texas, I walked. The first gym I found was Gracie Baja, and I walk into Gracie Baja and I pay a crazy amount of money to train for 1 hour. And I'm standing there, and I had a blue belt. And obviously the professor knew that I'm not from his school, so he's like, "Oh, where do you train at?" And I never say Gracie Micah. I always say I train at the Omar Salum.
Yeah.
Always. And he looked at me and like he changed, like he was like real friendly, and he kind of changed, and he was like, he doesn't always win. And I looked at him and I was like, "Hey, you used to be light feather?" And because he's big, he's a big dude. And I was like, he was like, "No, open class," and he walked away. And I was like, "You're talking about beating little guys in open class?" But I looked it up. He never beat you. Someone he know must have beat you at one time. But it's funny that when you say, and another time when I was in Texas too at a GFT, I'm talking to the professor and he's like, who do you train with? And I told him, and he didn't quite understand. I think I was talking too fast. And then I pay him the money to train, and he's like, who do you train with again? And I pulled out my gi, and I was wearing your patch. And he's like, "Oh, you train with Omar?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, he's crazy. He never loses." And then we went into the class.
No, this is nice. I believe right now, if everybody ask me, "Omar, you don't feel nervous?" Right now, no more. Like when I start my first year on a black belt, I feel nervous. When my students watch me, right now, no. When you guys go, you guys motivate me. If you watch me when I compete. No, I like that. I feel live when I compete. Can you believe this? But before my supposed retire,
I've seen you retire twice.
I tell anytime. I have one guys here. If you put the name, I recommend you guys don't put your name in California because
he's coming.
I'm here.
We're gonna set up a fight to win.
No, the guys don't go. I don't believe it. The guys, I'm not. I can't stand the people. Let me talk this in later here. So when I go on the tournament with you guys, so you guys motivate me a lot when I compete. I feel better. I like a share with you and the bullpen.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
I have a good picture of you, Louie, and Misa standing around all in your gis in LA, getting ready to go.
Yeah.
That was the last time I saw you retire.
Wow, this is nice, man.
Did you get the belt back?
Did
he give you your belt back?
No, the
guy that looks like Carlos.
Yes, Sirema, the IBJJF president. He stay. He told me to put him. Maybe he make a museum.
I don't know if it's just me or maybe you feel the same way. I feel a lot of times like because you're so well known when we compete and you're there and they see that we're like under you, there's like this added like pressure of them thinking like, oh, he's under Omar. These guys must be really good, you know. Like there's this added level of like You know, that's like when we watch, let's say.
I think it's the same thing. Omar is under the Royler. Maybe my opponent may be thinking about. Yeah. But can I tell? I'm talking about. Of course, if you look at one academy, you need to check the background, the professor. You check the background, the studio.
Yeah.
So if you need to look for, I want to just like lifestyle jiu-jitsu.
Anything, yeah.
Check is a family place. I want to compete, check if the competitor, if in case this professional have a skill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the guy never competes. I don't believe, in my opinion.
You can teach it.
It's not like maybe I'm wrong, but I don't believe he teach like the strategy or whatever for how you look, you get the victory.
You know
I don't believe this. You guys, you need to watch. You one more thing. You know, when they teach, I train with you. I train with you. I train everybody.
Yeah.
But someone never train with the students.
Yeah.
Just like.
Yeah, I've seen.
This is a coach. I have a professional, he knows the technique. I have a coach. Coach, they put the sparring and strategy. Sometimes the guys is zero this.
You know, it's interesting you bring that up because recently I went to a seminar. I didn't know what it was.
Did you see the friend?
So that there was a difference because
it's specific.
But every day you're a professor. You're teaching positions. You're teaching how to do jiu-jitsu. And even on days when you're not teaching, where it's just porrada and we're getting after it.
Yeah.
There's an intent. There's always a reason why we just roll or why we do technique. And then I went to Beaumont when you were talking about strategies, about how to win, and that's a completely different person.
Oh yeah.
You weren't teaching because someone asked you about a position. You're like, we're not talking about positions today. We're talking about how to win. You already know the positions. This is how you win. And that's a completely different side that I've never seen with you. And I've been training every day for 3 years with you. Every single day I train with you. I've never seen that side. So you switched that day from being a professor to a competitor.
Yeah.
And it's a different road. And I think in order to teach people how to compete, you have to be a competitor. Because otherwise, how would you know the mindset? Like when I competed in the past, I kind of thought like I'm small for the division, I'm going to get beat, and I would get beat. The last couple times, I was just like, man, fuck these guys. I'm going to smash these fools. And then, like, the last dude I fought, he ended up beating me, but he was wearing his Atos gi. He's under Andre Galvao. And I was like, man, fuck Andre Galvao. You know who I train with? And then, I went after.
He's good.
Yeah, Andre's awesome. I like Andre. But I was like, that dude came in with, like, his flashy gi and all this. Like, I'm going to win because I'm from Atos. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Yeah.
Important, you tell.
He didn't say fuck Andre. That was me, but I like Andre.
Example, you're talking about, is that under Omar Salum?
Yeah.
But it's no Omar Salum.
Right.
Of course, he trained. But it's like a school. If you go to school, have a kid, he's good for history, he's good for geography, he's good in English. If this kid don't pay attention,
Yeah.
how you help this guy?
Yeah.
Makes sense. It's the same jiu-jitsu. If you don't ask me, hey, Omar, I can't understand. Can you repeat? I repeat. Omar, about this. Okay, I show. Omar, I have a trouble that situation. That's my secret. I remember. I ask you all the time. Before I disturb my professor, I disturb my partner, the training, high level with me. And it's funny. And back that time again, I remember my friends, Luis Neto, Kleber, this guy, Junior Cardoso. This guy is like a purple belt. I'm a blue. I got my purple. These guys get a brown. I remember that. I got my brown. You guys get brown. I got my black. He's get black. I got one more year. He got a black. Yep. So I pass here because I train. I train every day. I will tell you guys. Any competition, of course, I compete a lot, and the blue belt until brown a lot. And right now in the United States, before my supposed retirement, I compete 44 tournaments.
A year before you came? Before you came to the U.S., you did 44?
No, 44 tournaments 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got my rank, my number one rank. Yeah. And I compete my division, I compete open class.
Yeah.
I remember me, Carol, when I go to the travel, she compete open class. I hold Maria. It's sweet. Baby, it's sweet. Yeah. So my journey here is no easy.
It's not over either.
Yeah. You one day, I because I don't want to carry still alone here, né? My trip, I go tonight. I arrive like at 4 a.m. I get an Uber for the gym. When I arrive, it's closed. I will sleep in the front of the guy. Another one. Sometimes I work like a referee.
Yeah. I've seen videos of you referee.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I will sleep, the guy wake up. I thank you guys. I think one guy is working over there. He open. Oh, can you go because it's too cold?
Yeah.
I will sleep a couple minutes. The people, you need to put your uniform for the referee. I work like a referee. Are you competing in 10 minutes? Can I warm up? Okay, I switch, warm up, compete, open class, you go back work, and go back the same day for my house. Another one for you guys. I remember I get like a number 1, the rank is my dream. I haven't go. I compete Saturday, I think in New York. Me, Carol, division, open class, and work. And 11:30 p.m. and go to the airport,
back.
Orlando.
Oh.
You compete Sunday because the tournament gives us Sunday over there.
Yeah. Wow.
2 tournaments.
In the same weekend.
Yeah.
On the other side of the country,
4 medals.
Yeah. Going back, you mentioned some of your friends that you started training with. You ended up giving both of those guys their black belts, right?
I'm sorry, say again?
You started training, when you started training, Kleber and Junior were already training, right?
Yes.
And you ended up giving them their black belts, right?
No, I don't give for Kleber. Royler, give it for him.
Kleber?
Yeah. And Junior, he considered me his professor.
Yeah.
Because he live in Manaus, I train with him, I'm a black belt.
Yeah.
But I consider he's my partner. One day, I remember he got a 3rd place in the Worlds, and a brown belt. He go back to Manaus. I told him, Royler, him. Can you promote him? Okay, I promote him in Manaus, and he considered me all the time. I exchanged the techniques.
But you promoted him because Royler told you to promote him.
I told Royler, he told, no, you are my professor, Omar.
And that was before IBJJF imposed minimums. Like, you can't promote anyone to black belt unless you're 2 stripes now, right, or 3?
4 stripes now.
Really, it's 4. You
Yeah.
have to be 4 stripes to promote someone to black belt.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
The people give it for. The people give it black belt. Promote.
Sorry for the music. We got the mailman over here rocking out. That's a mailman.
Is that Louis?
Is that Louis over there? Rocking, right?
Hell, Louis. So the people like it. Sometimes it's no. How can I say? No, IBJJF don't have the documents, and I promote the guy is a black belt. Don't have
the proper.
The 4th degree.
Yeah.
He promotes.
It's meaningless.
For me, whatever. For me, I know about me.
Yeah.
I'm not like a cop for, hey, take it off.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
But the guy coming to me, I will tell guys, you can't train that with me this because it's no legal for me.
Yeah.
I follow IBJJF.
So, some of the more, some of the things that I found interesting about your past and history is not just how quick you got to black, but some of the people that you've trained with over the years. So, I mean, we talked about you being a black belt under Royler, right? But you were under Hickson for a while, right? And trained with Hickson.
Yes, in 1997 when they competed in Panas. I have a lot of history about the Hickson. It's nice.
I mean, you have a shirt on if people can't see this old school shirt here.
Yeah, he gave me that one here. So in 1997, I remember competing in Hawaii, Pan American Jiu-Jitsu.
Was that the first Pans?
No, 1996 in LA.
Okay.
Yeah. I go to Hawaii. I remember he's arriving with his son, Roxon. He's no more here. It's another plan. He told me, Mama, can you train him? Because it's the same division, but a different belt. I train with him every day. He's good. He like because you go hard. He don't, no, you go hard. And Hickson, when I come back, I'm a world champion purple. When I go brown, world champion brown. And the black belt, look at this history. He arrived and the Gracie Maita. He talked, I remember Saulo training with us. I look, my Saulo is not here. For you guys, who's the best, like a takedown pass, the guy sweep, blah, blah. everybody knows. My friend Rodney, another guy. Oh, Omar Salum, you go him.
So Hickson's asking the class.
Yeah, like a test.
Yeah.
If you guys train Hickson, whatever for him, the points. But you tap for him.
Yeah.
You tap for him.
Yeah.
Whatever. Maybe you sweep, maybe he give for you the, but it's not easy. If you watch the old videos, when he go hard, he go, my friend, I know he wants, I'm a world champion. I wanna try, I know he wanna take my back, like a, how can I say, hypnosis? Hypnosis?
Yeah.
Okay, give me your back. He take my back, he choke me.
Yeah.
I feel like a white belt.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
There's a lot of stories about it.
It's crazy. You know he won, but you can block.
Yeah, you can.
I'm a world champion. I beat everybody. I have 5 mats in 1999.
Just a different level.
Like different level, man.
Yeah.
This guy he's a beyond. It's the same thing in Royler when they train with him. I train hard. I know he wants. He know my games because he built me.
Yeah.
He blocked me. Sometimes I escape. Sometimes no. It's normal. This guy is my idol.
Yeah.
I like Royler because he's a lightweight. He competes the open class.
Yeah.
Like example for me for open class.
Hold on.
Good job.
Let's pause. Let's just pause for 1 second while the mailman rocks out.
Yeah.
No problem.
No, just leave it. Just keep running.
Oh, then I have to cut it. Whatever.
You cut.
It don't matter.
All right. That mailman's rocking out.
Welcome to the Hemet.
Yeah.
Welcome to Hemet, where our mailmans rock out and take forever.
Hey, another one. Let me talk to you because why Hemet?
Yeah.
Everybody ask me when.
If you guys don't know, in Southern California, you know, when people think about Southern California, you think about San Diego, Los Angeles, San Francisco. It's like the bigger cities. But there's a lot of smaller towns. Even Temecula used to be a small town, but now I think Temecula is a bigger town. But just northeast of Temecula is a small city where we're at. It's called Hemet.
But let's break this down. In Southern California.
Before the question, I ask you, do you learn about Hemet before?
No.
I knew about it. I grew up around here, so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't.
Yeah, that one. Go, keep going.
All right, so if you're talking about like the geography of California, let's take the cities out of it. In Southern California, besides Royler and Hickson, who outranks you?
The Jiu-Jitsu?
Yeah, just Mario, right? He's the only person above you?
In California?
Yeah.
Mario.
Yeah.
Mario.
What about from other schools? Anybody? I mean, Jean-Jacques doesn't count.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. So you're probably I never thought about this, but Isaac said it. Professor Isaac said that you're the highest ranked black belt in Southern California. You and Mario.
Yes.
And then I think that's for almost any school because I've been looking. I've been trying to figure it out. I mean, you can't count Jean-Jacques. You can't count Royler or Hickson.
The high level world champion in California is me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because even Andre is only like 4 stripes, right?
Who?
Andre Galvão. He's only like 3 or 4.
4, I think so.
Yeah.
Andre Galvão, when he started, I think he's a world champion blue belt. So I'm a world champion black belt.
Already.
Yeah.
So anyway, so back to Hemet. It's just a small town in the middle of nowhere. It's growing, but it's kind of like it's not really known for anything. And for him, and that's where it's like, why is someone here at his caliber to be training in a small town like this?
Yeah, when I compete, the people, how's it going? Brazilian guys and American guys ask me, because I know a lot of people, hey, Omar, where do you live? In Hemet. What is this? Are you in California? Yes. Can you tell me close, when you're talking about close Temecula, close no. An hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, depends, or San Diego, between. Oh, the guy have idea.
Near Palm Springs is more.
East.
What I tell people is close
east.
Closer to Palm Springs.
Yeah? Tell right now I learned
Palm Springs
another one.
like
I
an
talk
hour
all
away.
the time the Temecula, everybody knows.
Temecula's popular.
So right now when I compete, not just for me and you guys, our students, our gym, everybody knows is from Hemet.
Yeah.
The guys from Hemet, the people respect now.
I'll walk around like at the tournaments with your shirt on. People stop me, and they're like, "You train at Omar?" I'm like, "Yeah." "Oh, you train at Hemet?" I'm like, "Yeah." And everyone. Like, last time we went to Beaumont, a lot of those guys are very good, and none of them wanted to roll with me. Well, one or two guys were like ready to roll, but I saw a bunch of people say no. And like we went over there for Thanksgiving a couple years ago, and no one wanted to roll with us. Yeah. Nobody would roll with us. And everyone's like, "No, we don't want to roll with the guys from Hemet."
Yeah, it's crazy, nah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I live 30 minutes away, and there's 5 jiu-jitsu schools on my way to our school, and I still train with you.
I have guys training from Moreno Valley. Oh, training with me. He lives in Moreno Valley. Paris, Valencia. I told you. Beaumont.
Andrew lives in Ventura.
Who?
Andrew.
Ventura. He coming here.
He passes like 500 schools.
Literally.
500 schools, right?
Yeah, that's what's crazy to have you out here.
I really appreciate it. People come here. I understand if you one day you feel exhausted, but whatever. I'm here.
Yeah.
The door's open for these guys.
Yeah.
Summer out here in the class in the gym is brutal.
Yeah. So about the why Hemet. Before I look, everybody show me New York, San Diego, San Francisco, big city. But I'm exhausted in the big city. And my city in Brazil, like 5 million people.
That's a big city.
In Brazil, it's small.
Yeah.
No small, all kind of medium.
It's like in the jungle, right? It's in the Amazon?
Yes, around, stay in the middle. The 5 million people, a lot of people. When you guys, I tell, thank you, Royler, because he told me, I have one city, he's small town, but it's close here. For me, it's amazing because if I need like...
everything's close.
Close here, I train you when he invite me. He close the beach, close whatever here. No traffic.
Yeah.
So he told me, I have one guy, his name is Professor Ricardo. He has one gym in Temecula and another one in Hemet. He want to sell, can you check? But before I'm here, I have like I visited the United States 8 times in Brazil, back and forth. And
to other cities to look?
Yes.
Didn't you go to like Europe and stuff too to check? Because weren't you thinking about moving to France?
Yes, and in France, I talking about, remember I told you guys I'm a lawyer and the work?
Yeah.
And I go over there like a post-graduation. And I have a seminar over there. I have students live over there.
Yeah.
And I keep over there. I train a long time. It's an amazing country. I learn the language. I have a proposal over there. I have a proposal in the Australia, England, Ireland. Like the Irish people invite me all the time. Right now, a lot of people, the Scandinavian.
Yeah.
So I talking about the Scandinavian.
But even more than people wanting you to go there, people have been wanting to come here. In the last year, you've had multiple people from Brazil, which that's expected. You're Brazilian, so people are going to come. But people from Canada, from France, there was a couple other ones too. But
Norway, Denmark, Sweden.
Yeah, and they came specifically
to train.
So to train, but also for you to promote them. They came across the world for you to give them their last stripes, or the next stripe in their thing.
Yes. Because I don't like it. Put your stripe for the phone. For me, it's no work.
Well, that's also too. Like a few years ago, we had, Royler.
Royler got promoted at our school,
and everyone was like,
this is a history for me.
That could be the last time he ever
Royler promoted him.
Yep.
Royler promote me.
Yeah.
Promote 2 black belts.
Yeah.
Carol Gabriel.
Yeah, the same day.
The same day.
In a small town.
In a small town.
No red belts. I remember online, everyone was everywhere. Oh, Royler got promoted, and then it was like Hemet everywhere.
Yeah, it was all over the internet. Yeah. People were talking about it.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, like
Reddit.
The most famous person in jiu-jitsu I heard talk about it, he actually reposted a picture with a big old.
Do you actually know him? Valentes brothers.
The
Pedro Valente.
Yeah.
Megaton.
Mackenzie
Dern.
Yeah.
Professor Mario. Professor Ricardo.
Yeah.
Regis. Janaína.
Someone from Vegas.
Yeah. Vegas.
Who came from Vegas? He was a purple belt, but he was with one of the other professors.
I don't remember exactly right now, so I'm
But
sorry. I forgot the name. I'm sorry.
All these people came for that. It's funny because people were like, "Why do we got to go to Hemet? I will fight all of your schools." You don't want it. You guys don't want Hemet because we're out here in the dirt.
It's crazy to see like the caliber of people, and it's not that. That's not. That's not unique though. I mean, we had Diego Pato here. We had.
He's a world champion. He's a student of my students.
And what's his name? Allison was here.
Allison. He lives in Australia.
Yeah. Fredson comes.
Fredson.
Yeah, another
Fredson's
one.
here on the Horion. Yes.
Yeah.
And
he comes all the time.
Yeah, I mean, there's just so many people
that
come through.
Fredson's a tough man. Yeah. Fredson Paixão for me is the best.
I wanted to bring this up earlier when you were talking about how jiu-jitsu changes. You know, there's an era. Like, your era was smashfuls, and then the next era is like a little bit more flashy, and it's a little bit more flashy. It's funny when Taliesin and Diego were there, someone showed something. I can't remember which one of those guys showed a move, and Fredson was like, "That shit don't work." And then you asked one of them. I can't remember if it was Taliesin or Diego. And you asked him. You said, "How do you do that?" And you guys went back and forth, and he showed you a couple times. And then you whispered. He's like, "That works." And Fredson was like, "That doesn't work." And then one of those dudes did it to Fredson, and he's like, "Okay, I guess it works." It's funny though. It's funny to see guys who are like that old school like smashing style.
Yeah.
Have to think about modern jiu-jitsu.
Well, if you talk about just Fredson too, I believe I'm correct, and if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But if you guys know like Wrist Lock the World and Pete the Greek, he learned everything from Fredson. All the wrist locking stuff that he talks about in Wrist Lock the World, everything he learned was from Fredson.
Yeah.
I watch, and he don't care. I've watched him wrist lock women, and they're like, he'll wrist lock the girl, the small girl. He don't care. He don't care.
He's from the era of mean jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. He don't care.
Yeah. But I think if you're in Southern California, and you're looking for a team, you're within 50 miles of us. At least come try it one day.
Yeah.
Because the environment we have in the gym, like there was a point in time where the environment was a little bit down. And then like 2-3 weeks later, we talked about it, like the vibe's good in here today. Mm-hmm. And then ever since then, the vibe has basically been phenomenal in the gym. And like, I've been so many places enrolled just as I've traveled.
Next year, we have another guy here. I want to bring you one guy. I will tell right now, he's a pé de pano. I want to bring him here for next year.
Yeah.
Let me talk about this. Sometimes I bring the guys here for the seminar. Why? Because I know he has a specific technique. Mm-hmm. I don't bring fake guys. When I bring a Fredson, maybe I will talk to him after this because he's my friend. I want he teach with you guys his specific what? Wrist lock.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I train with him, man. He's a tough. Mm-hmm. So I motivate the people when you go to the seminar. Check the background of the guy.
Yeah.
Before. Sometimes don't go. Check, you talk with the professional, check if he's good or no.
It's interesting that people think like these, Paige DePano, he's an older guy. And like Fredson's an older guy. And people are like, oh, that stuff doesn't work anymore. And it's like, it does. The reason it
train it to him.
Yeah. The reason it doesn't work anymore is because you don't know how to do it. Mm-hmm. Once you learn how to do it, like Fredson showed us a wrist lock last time. That day when Taliesin and Paco were here. Yeah. He showed me the only thing I learned because that's more towards my game. He showed this wrist lock, and for like a month, I was catching on everyone.
That side control one.
You know, the tournament, remember?
Yeah.
The guy started to go, the guy let go.
Yeah.
So,
hey, these wrists are steel around here. You can't get these wrists around here. It's hard to get a wrist lock at our school. It's hard. But you catch people's wrists in tournaments or whatever, and it's people have problems with it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, so for me,
I mean, I
have more question. Tell me here.
I mean, I'm glad.
Today talking about our belt promotion. Thank you, everybody, guys. You come.
Yeah. John's all grown up now. John's got a real belt. He's got a real belt.
Yes.
A real belt.
Shut up.
He got promoted today.
Guys, a purple belt.
Yeah.
It's good.
You know, let's go back a little bit. When we had Professor Leo on, he said a couple things that made me think. The person he got his black belt from got his black belt from Rickson, that's pretty impressive to get to go down that lineage. But you actually trained with Rickson, and then I don't know if you caught on to what he was saying earlier, but Rickson came to the school and said, "Who should I roll with?" Basically, if you don't know, that was Rickson's school. He left, he went to America, and he came back to his own school and said, "Who should I train with? Who is the one to train with?" And you trained with him, and there's videos of you training online with like the Rickson, wearing all Rickson stuff. You're not even wearing Hemet stuff at the time. It's just Rickson Gracie stuff. And like, there's not a lot of those competitors out there because from what I believe, you're from the first era of competitors. Like Royler was competing, but he was already kind of old. He was almost like 30 or 40 then, right? He was almost 40, right?
Who?
Royler.
Royler.
When he won the Worlds, he was almost 40. He was like
No,
38,
the
right?
first title?
Yeah.
35.
35. But he was already kind of past his prime.
Yeah.
Your era of jiu-jitsu is the first,
gen.
adult competitors.
Yeah.
Because the Gracies don't count because they grew up.
They started
They
it.
started jiu-jitsu when they were kids and they were beating the brakes off everyone always.
Yeah.
But your era, like who else is from your era? Like Fredson. Fredson's a world champion, right?
Yes, 3 times in the black belt.
So these guys, your era of jiu-jitsu was the first era of competitors.
Yeah.
There wasn't competitors before that. There was like local things in Brazil and stuff like that, but like I mentioned earlier, because I looked it
Fredson,
up.
a little bit after the Royler, remember? Because when I competed in 1999, he competed black. Yeah, he competed black, but he lost. But the next year,
He won.
he won.
Yeah.
So, I believe this is a good generation.
Yeah.
I believe this. I'm a super happy
So I know-
because I compete together these guys.
I know you were talking about that it's possible to have a career and compete and be number one and win worlds. So now
hold on. You have to change. When he competes, he's not Omar.
right.
He's a different person.
Yeah.
You can't talk
But-
to him. You can't go up, and you have to make that. You have to make that switch.
Yeah,
I
mentally.
think mentally between being the professor and being a
But
competitor.
what I was gonna go with,
Yeah.
You got it.
what I was gonna go,
It's my seminar now.
Yeah.
You learn it.
Yeah.
I was gonna go with something a little different, because we were talking about the game changes, like Kobe versus Jordan, different
Yes.
games, right? So now you have people like Gordon Ryan, Craig Jones. They don't do anything. They don't work. All they do is jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Morning, night. Morning, they don't teach. Well, Craig Jones teaches now
Yeah,
because he has his
kind
own
of,
school, but like,
kind of.
kind of. But you have like, when you talk about the best in the world right now.
I don't know. I can't
he
talk
does-
about this guy. What can I tell about his jiu-jitsu? This guy is good. But if the guy only training, it's more easy for him.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's harder you teach, you compete.
Yeah, no,
it's
agree.
hard.
I
but
agree.
it's not impossible.
No, I agree.
I have 2 arms, I have 2 legs, I will go.
I 100% agree, but my point there is that it's evolving. Before, jiu-jitsu was, you couldn't make jiu-jitsu. I mean, it's still hard, but you couldn't make
The
jiu-jitsu
people
a
use
career.
yeah, but the people use excuse me. I teach and I don't compete.
Right.
Why?
But now you have people like Gordon Ryan and these guys. The game is changing so much because that is all they do. They compete. They don't do anything else. They just compete. And so in 5, 10, 15 years, the level is going to be even crazier because you have this group of people, they don't do anything.
Let me try to make the point you're making. The point he's trying to make is that when you were winning the worlds at that time, the best people in the world, you were a prosecutor.
Yeah, you had a job and
When you were winning the worlds,
yeah.
you had a job.
Yes.
Yes. And we talked about this.
Are you talking to you?
Yeah.
When I compete, like I need to choose what the tournament I need to compete.
Yeah.
How? I put in words because in July in Brazil, I get my
Vacation?
My vacation.
Yeah.
So
You schedule
watch
it.
my vacation. I train for 30 days.
Yeah.
I told me, you compete sometimes like a state tournament or national.
just warm up,
Yes.
practice.
Like a pre-tournament for
Yeah,
me.
like
Makes
practice,
sense?
Yeah.
But I train. You need the discipline. I train in 1 hour. I train in 1 hour.
Yeah.
You know when I train the sparring. When I compete here,
It changes.
I tell, today only sparring. Okay, right now situation.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell my secret for you guys. So,
You
but
gotta
I
come to our
change.
school.
You know, if you want to come with me, I show for you.
Yeah.
So the idea when I train, I prepare my mindset. I prepare my everything with you guys. I'm stay ready. So when I compete, it's a different Omar, you know.
Yeah.
When they train like a jiu-jitsu lifestyle, just train. I recommend you guys, if you train once a week, and right now you start for the tournament. I don't believe you get a victory. Minimum training for 3 times a week.
Yeah, so
if you want to compete,
I think you have a great.
after 30 days.
I really want to get into that. Like, talk about what you think is good training for, let's say, a competitor versus what do you think is good training for just a hobbyist.
Before John re-asked his question where the battery died, I want to go back a second. You're talking about like all these
old shit back up.
all these competitors. I'm the plumber, dog. I bring old shit up. You're talking about like all like the modern competitors, right? They're like they have a new school version of jiu-jitsu that's winning, right?
Not necessarily new school, just
But
they train.
They train.
That's their job now.
But I guess I kind of misunderstood you. But you're talking about like the jiu-jitsu that Gordon has or that Craig has, whatever. If you look right now, I think he's still ranked number one. The number one competitor at his weight class at black belt is fuck his name.
Gi or no gi?
Gi.
Gi?
Yeah.
Right now, Maragali?
Nah, younger, smaller.
Small.
From AOJ.
AJ?
AOJ.
Oh, Kolbate?
No.
Tainan Dalper?
Tynan.
Tynan.
So Tynan, if you watch Tynan roll, and then you watch old videos of Omar, it's exactly the same. He does the exact jiu-jitsu he does.
Didn't you do privates with Kolbate too?
I didn't want to bring that up.
Me?
Oh, my bad.
That's why I said there was all these people's names I said we could be saying, but
Oh, yeah.
yeah. But yeah, so like if you like, so that jiu-jitsu still works. You know what I mean? Like,
no, 100%.
Your style is modern.
Yeah, and I wasn't saying, I'm not
yeah.
saying that the jiu-jitsu game evolved. I'm saying that
That's why I
the
misunderstood
jiu-jitsu
you. I misunderstood,
athletes
yeah.
are now 100% athletes. That's all they do.
But,
That's their
yeah,
job.
I
They
missed
don't
that,
have
yeah,
a job.
yeah.
And so they train. Like if you look at Gordon
fucking
Ryan,
Tynan has a Porsche, dog.
if you look at Gordon Ryan, he goes in the morning,
Yeah.
he lifts weights, then he goes again in the
Yeah.
afternoon, he lifts weights, then he goes again, and basically trains like 4 times a day, every day, 7 days a week. That's all he does.
Yeah.
And part of that is recovery. And he has like nutritionists, he has health people, he
You
has
have a
recovery
time for
people.
recovery.
He
No,
has,
you. No, man.
no,
Because
I
you
don't.
you work,
yeah, I don't have
you
time.
train,
My recovery is right here.
and you sleep, you know?
Yeah, I train, I sleep. That's
And
it.
then you need to go home with your
Steroids.
family,
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it's
but
different.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So the newer generation.
Yeah,
Anyways,
so I misunderstood that.
okay.
I
So
thought
going
you were
back,
talking about jiu-jitsu.
what do you think? So obviously, you see everything. You run the gym. You have on the gym. You see all the people who trains, who doesn't train, who comes more, who comes less. For competitors versus a hobbyist, and what do you think is the bare minimum for someone to compete and for someone to get better, just as a hobby? Like you're just doing it as a hobby.
Before, even that Omar owns a gym, he trained under 2 of the best competitors of all time.
Right,
And
100%.
Omar himself is one of the best competitors of all time.
Yeah.
So as being in that level of competition, what do you think it takes to be a hobbyist or a competitor?
Okay, so let me tell you one example. In Brazil, in Gracie, you might have one guy, he's a doctor. He's a surgery.
Surgeon.
I remember him when he trained with, not have a lot of cardio, like a training 1, 2, 3, 4. But he beat a lot of world champion. But no like 1, 2, 3 sparring. He beat. Of course, no easy, but why? This guy never compete. Make sense? But he's better. Why? He come minimum 3 times, 4 times, but no once a week. Like for like a jiu-jitsu lifestyle.
Yeah.
Okay? So, and then you guys, you are a competitor. Man, how you get at the high level right now, my friend? You told about Gordon Ryan the example, but you have one job. You need the discipline. You need to take your time, like a short time for the train. Yeah? For me, my experience, of course, I train a long time. I don't feel nervous. I know I have a lot of strategy. I know, like I have one scan when I compete, when I will start the attack, I will start the break. Makes sense? I look at the submission. So I train for 3 times a week. 30 days before, I remember I got my first title, the world champion black belt or whatever the belt, and the adults. 30 days I train every day. Saturday and Sunday, recovering my body.
So you were only training 5 days a week, 1 hour a day.
1 hour the sparring, 1 hour, because I remember Royler put it like the camp.
Okay.
I believe it,
Like
Royler,
cardio,
it started like
the workout.
can I tell a lot of 3 athletes training with me, 1 minute, I can't stop.
It was different.
You get a cardio when you're sparring, my friend.
Yeah.
No order. Oh, mas it run. It's good.
not
A
the
little
same.
bit plus for you. No like it. Okay, you
think-
run,
I think-
swim, you go to the tournament, you lose.
What I find is that cardio, like running, helps recover in between matches. So
Yes.
in between a match, if
Like
you do a lot of running,
you recover fast.
quick.
You recover fast.
But it's not the same as cardio on the mat. That's different cardio.
You know, that's what I hate the most about jiu-jitsu is that there's no seasons.
No.
Yes.
Like right now, it's like
martial arts don't have a season.
There's no seasons. It's
not
all
like
year round. Like
football, baseball, basket. They stop the season and start.
Yeah.
Martial arts, you need to consist your whole life.
That's
Helio
exactly what
Gracie
it
is
is.
example.
Yeah.
But
It changes your life because, like, there's other things in my life that I need to get done. I don't want to get them done. I need to get them done, but I can't because I've changed my lifestyle to be jiu-jitsu all day.
Yeah.
And there's no seasons. Like, I'm thinking right now, it's like, oh, I'm going to take a week off. And it's like, well, I'm competing next week. I might compete next month.
Yeah.
I'm going to compete January. I'm going to compete, you know, it's like,
Yes.
there's always competitions, and you always have to have some level of readiness to do the competition.
I think
If
that's where-
you don't compete every weekend, remember when I compete,
Yeah.
you stop right now,
Yeah.
you look for the best tournament for me because I want to enjoy with you.
Yeah.
But suppose I'm a retirement,
I think
okay?
Jonah mentioned
Yeah.
that.
Well, hold on,
why
sorry.
people quit.
All next year, all three of us, we're going to get first place in fucking World League. You two. You don't have that one yet.
Okay.
That's a title you don't have. So we're going to do all the World Leagues and get first place for the season. Because a bunch of those fools from Beaumont have those first place patches. Have you seen those?
No, man, that's a nice idea.
They give you a patch. So if you win, they give you a belt and a patch. If you win the season,
I have
you
a
get a belt
yeah.
and a patch. So I'm trying to get a belt and a patch.
Okay.
Hey,
You too, John. Purple belt.
Well, I'll be the youngest.
Same division?
No. He's a little guy.
I'll be youngest next year. I'll be Masters 3.
Why are you so
It's
worried
better for
about
you.
that?
Yeah.
It's better
You
for you.
consistently fight older dudes or younger dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the people,
it's just
a lot of
a little
people
edge.
go together with you. Yeah.
He's a year older.
What
than you.
I
He
was
can still beat
what
your
I
ass.
was
I'm
gonna say
48.
what I was gonna say. Hey, you shut the fuck up. What I was gonna say is I think Jonah mentioned it, and you kind of hit on it right now. Is like
Jonah Urueta?
Jonah
Yes.
black belt.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Did how jiu-jitsu's forever, and we were talking about like people quit at blue belt, right? And why they quit, and it's that thing was you get blue belt and you realize, man, this is just the beginning. Like this is forever.
It's not even
like,
the beginning.
It's
yet.
forever.
It's not
like,
even the beginning.
like the level, the knowledge, it's forever. You never. It's just always. It's never gonna be the end. You're always gonna learn more.
Yes,
Even
sir.
at black belt, you're gonna continue learning more, honing in your skills, and it's like it's a lifestyle. Like it turns into a lifestyle.
I've never heard a black belt say that they knew anything before they were a black belt. Because you got your black belt so quick, it was impossible for you to know all of jiu-jitsu by the time you got your black belt. So you started learning at black belt would be my guess.
Can you?
You started to develop as a professor, as a competitor, once you were already black belt, not at the lower belts.
Like really learning jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About like the black belt. When I get my black belt, I remember I think, boy, I deserve this or no. When you get your belt, your professor,
You never feel like you deserve it.
you never feeling you're ready for this belt.
Yeah.
You need it day by day when you train, you try your belt. This is my opinion. Maybe I'm not sure I'm correct, but I believe you guys, you need to consist. Someone when you get a one belt like a blue, oh, stop jiu-jitsu, purple, stop. Watch how many people start with you guys, no more
They
training.
quit a lot.
It's the same like in the school, same whatever, when the college,
Yeah.
the people give up.
Yeah.
You need to consist. Jiu-jitsu need to consist in the train. If you consist, I don't believe you go the wrong way. You arrive.
Yeah. As long as you're consistent. Yeah.
Do you think that today Omar could beat black belt world champion Omar?
What? Me?
So you today,
Okay.
do you think you could have beat yourself in 1999 when you won black belt world championship?
I believe, can I tell with my experience? Yes.
Yeah.
But with my cardio, no. Because, 20 years old, I'm
I've seen you
super
work
fast.
out. Yeah, but I've seen you work out.
Now
I wanted to throw up while you were working out.
No, but can I tell? I have a Brazilian expression. Young is no smart.
Yeah.
Is the same here?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, the wisdom,
basically,
the wisdom
Wisdom comes
aspect,
with
yeah.
age.
Yeah. So you can put it together both. Right now, I have a lot. I have a lot experience.
Yeah.
How I I beat Omar Salum, world champion, 1999.
So do you think you could outsmart world champion Omar now?
Now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know his mistake because in 1999 this is my first year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I tell this year? I think no. Just I beat everybody. No points, no advantage for another my opponents.
Really?
I beat everybody.
Yeah.
It's crazy. The best tournament. My first title world champion black belt. It's the best for me.
Yeah.
The best time. I remember
It was all submissions?
each one.
Yeah.
The submission and points, but boy, it's amazing. 5-5 for the gold.
I think all
5 fights?
5 fights.
So there was like 20 or 30 guys in your bracket then, right?
Maybe
Yeah,
the
it's
first
like-
time, yeah.
all the work. I think that all the work that you've done in your career and everything you've done in jiu-jitsu overall really benefits your students, because especially competitors when we compete, because anywhere we go, everyone knows you. All the refs know you. So when we go to a competition and they're not, maybe you get a ref that isn't paying attention or isn't calling things, and then you say something, they immediately question, am I doing it wrong? Like if someone else were to say, that was a penalty, or he's stalling, they're going to be like, shh, whatever.
Yeah.
But then when you say it, they're like, oh shit, maybe I messed up.
Yeah.
Like it makes them second guess, and they immediately like listen and like watch and start paying attention and stuff. So it barely benefits everyone you compete with, because the name that you made for yourself in your career.
It's like going against Bill Belichick.
Did you see me and compete before in the World League? Yes, no?
Yeah.
And you too? Yes, no? The World Master, no?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What do you think when they compete? How you think Omar Salum competitor? What do you... can you analyze me, please?
I mean, I when you compete, I think, I mean, I don't see necessarily you change with people you're talking to, but your mindset, I think you even talk about it, is like you're not like shaking your competitors' hands before. You're like, let's just get into this, let's make this happen, like let's just go in and get it done. Yeah. I don't necessarily ever see you nervous, which is kind of crazy.
It's no nervous. That's because I wanna like
focus.
I focus. I wanna thinking about with my strategy. I keep paying attention right now. I don't like that people call me, my opponent, like, hey, how is it going? Yeah. No, how is it going? I have a spine right now.
Yeah.
It don't make sense.
You know,
I like the people in the bullpen, hey, how's it going? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. You know, I witnessed that. So we were talking about like your people, when he coaches, it changes like the dynamic around it, right? Because like my first tournament was the IBJJF American Nationals. That was the first tournament I did, and you were showing me like we were walking around.
Yeah.
Everybody was coming off the mats and taking pictures with you. All the referees, all the IBJJF people, all the coaches were taking pictures. And at the time, I kind of knew who you were. I was like, oh, you know, it's funny because I remember when I wanted to finally train jiu-jitsu, I started looking up the teachers around here. And because Beaumont's a better city, I was like, I have to go to Beaumont. Beaumont's a nicer city than Hemet. There's going to be better jiu-jitsu there. Then finally I said, Hemet's closer, and I looked you up. I was like, oh, world champion. I remember I was laying in my bed reading it, and I was like, it must be pretty easy to get a world championship if there's a world champion in Hemet. And then I started looking it up, and then we went to the American Nationals, and then everyone came around and like talked to you, and I was like, who the fuck is this guy? And it was like you were Tom Cruise walking around and shit, you know. Nah. That was interesting to see. But back to the competitors. So IBJJF LA this year, the beginning of this year, that was supposedly when you retired. And you were whooping that dude's ass. And he pulled you into the butterfly glider and you hit the splits on him. And he started laughing.
Yeah.
And the funny thing to me was like, he wasn't laughing because it was like, oh, that's crazy to do. He was laughing because he got beat and he couldn't stop it. Mm-hmm. And it was just funny because it's like, not only is this dude whooping my ass, he just did the splits on me. You had that guy beat before you stepped on the mats. Because I remember seeing him in the bullpen and he was scared fighting. Yeah, I remember that. And
the people watch me. I don't like it. I keep my mindset all the time. And the mat when it starts, let's do it, man.
You know, I've even seen guys on your team scared to fight you, even though you were giving him the title. Oh. He had to think about it. He had to be like, oh, do we have to fight? Is he gonna give it to me? I seen him like, oh no, what is it, my turn? Do I gotta beat him up?
I know the people when they like tell me, oh, I'm on the other side of the bracket. I don't like to talk to this guy, but they go, hey, Omar, I go the other side, maybe I go to the final with you. Okay, but they don't like talk.
Yeah.
I need the concentration. I respect him.
Yeah.
Whatever this guy's a world champion will never get a title, but you compete the same thing. I don't change.
Yeah.
Why? He put his name. Okay, you are my target.
Yeah.
So something we didn't cover.
Stop running.
Stop running. Something we didn't cover. So how many black belts under you do you have in Brazil, and how many do you have in the United States?
Okay, it's more easy in the United States. Right now with me, let me count.
Let's just start with the United
No,
States.
the United States.
Yeah, 11.
Okay, I believe in Brazil maybe 100. My students, or maybe a little less. I need the account, but in the United States, I promote black belt. My first black belt until white and black, Jonah. My first black belt, female, white, and black Carol. And
Really? She
Brazil.
started with that white belt?
Yeah, Brazil and the United States. Oh, Mama, do you have a black belt? Yes, I have black belt. My students, they have to train with me. All the girls come like a purple belt, starts training with me. I promote brown and the black.
Yeah.
Makes sense? Right now, let's go right now. Dan, Gabriel, Jonah, Carol, Richard. Oh, Richard starts with me purple belt. Right now is a black, like Gabriel. I forgot one more. I give a black belt.
There's
You
one
say
more.
Albert?
Albert. Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
Albert. Yeah, but who is your first black belt in the United States? Albert Romo.
Was he a brown belt when you came?
He's brown with me. Yeah, I come here is purple, but Professor God promoted him brown before. He keep it with me for 3 years. I think so. 4. I promote black. I have another guy, but the guy's no train with me.
Yeah.
I just consider it right now. He's my black belt, but it's not my
He's
student.
not under you anymore.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's no more train with me.
I think there's 10 because I counted before. I think there's 10 or 11 in the U.S. at Hemet.
I think
And you
so.
promoted all of them in Hemet.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. In Brazil, I have a lot. Oh my gosh.
Another thing that blows
Are they all in Manaus, the black belts?
Manaus, another states in Brazil. Roraima, Acre, Pará, Belém, another cities, Santarém, another cities like small town like Hemet over there, and France. The guy live in...
You have one in Russia too, don't you, or something?
Yes, he live over there, but I don't have more contact right now.
Yeah. You know, it's funny to go back. I'm going to go back in the beginning of the story.
In the Netherlands, too, guy,
Netherlands,
but the guy, he stopped right now.
Stopped training.
Jiu-Jitsu,
I want to go back in the story. When we're talking about like that, we train at Gracie Umaita and Hemet. You started at Gracie Umaita, the original one. The first one.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of people that not to be mean to you guys listening, none of your professors started at the original school. I can tell you that. And when you brought up Gracie Tijuca, he probably doesn't know who it is, but I happened to look it up before. That was like the first competitor school. So Gracie Tijuca and Gracie Umaita are those are like the ones in Rio.
Yeah, Tijuca and Umaita is starting Umaita, I opened Tijuca, Professor Vini, he's an amazing guy. Yeah,
he's still
there.
Yeah. Salum was there for a while, right?
Yeah, Salum and him, but Vini, he's still there. He's a good professional, man.
Yeah.
He's good professional. Like Mario Aiello, he's old mean the level.
But not by
like
much,
like a purple, he's brown. I'm brown, he's black. I'm black. Just 1 year.
The same with Paulo?
Paulo, the same, yeah. All the time when I compete in Brazil, Mario coach me like a coach in there. He knows my game. He knows. He's funny.
That's funny to say because I follow Mario on Instagram. And when he coached you at World League this week, he said that he had the pleasure to coach the champion, you.
Boy, it's my pleasure. He coached me because he's an amazing guy. He's an amazing professional. He make a lot of people. You show me before right now the podcast. You show me his fight a long time like in house, but no in house. Big tournament between the guys Gracie and the Rickson Gracie.
That was the Rickson Gracie Invitational.
He and Megaton. I now have idea. He's having one fight. Are you talking about him? Maybe a call after this.
Yeah, that he fought Megaton?
Yeah.
That's funny, he had long hair then.
Yeah.
Mario had long hair.
Oh, yeah.
Megaton had hair in that video
yes,
too, yeah.
yes.
Both those guys are bald now.
Yeah.
But you still got your hair.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. Why I talking about this? So the people ask me, Mom, in this small town, you tell it's not like me. I don't feel like you tell me big news now. The people feel. But if you guys look at the professor, he train, he compete. I have one question. If you like basketball, this is my question. He go in the town. He open like one gym or whatever. You wanna train with him or the another coach, the name or whatever? What do you look for you? If you wanna train in basketball, Michael Jordan or Kobe Brown in your city, where do you train?
Yeah, I would go with Michael Jordan. So that's the hard thing, and not the hard thing, but so in Southern California, there's so many famous people. But even like
I tell about like the specific, the guy come here. If I wanna like play golf, I wanna learn, and the Tiger Woods live here. You open the school.
You go train.
You think I look for? You go like the golf here? No, I go to Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
Why I train or I compete? Because my professor is my example. He's a professional, a competitor, and coach.
So nothing.
Look at me.
So kind of talking about people having high level people move in like these areas. Yeah. Do you think there's and nothing against Brazil? Right?
No, you have the people.
When you think about Mecca of Jiu-Jitsu, it's the United States now.
For me,
everybody
right now,
here,
and in California.
Yeah, and specifically California.
California.
You have.
My friends the other state make mad with me, but my opinion is here.
The most high-level competitor.
You have Keenan Cornelius.
Yes.
You have Andre Gaval here. I'm
talking about
Dean Lister is here.
Yes.
Alliance.
Alliance. You have the Alliance.
Yeah.
There's just
the best competitors in the world are in Southern California.
Yes.
And they're producing
AOJ.
Yeah, AOJ, and they're producing world-class competitors.
Yes.
Some of those people may or may not have taken privates with Omar.
Exactly. I may have mentioned it earlier, but whatever. Anyways, so what do you think? Why do you think that it transitioned from Brazil to the United States? Is it because IBJJF is more active here, or
because
the weather's like
No. The point. So when you guys, can you hear me here?
Yeah.
Sure, because I think I.
Very good. I can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So the point, and Brazilian guys come, the ticket is super expensive for someone's. Not so for me. For me, I'm a lawyer. I want to buy my ticket like you guys. It's a lot of people don't have a lot of money in Brazil. They can't come. So, and a lot of world champions move for the United States or another country.
For the opportunity.
The opportunities. The guys come here, open like, because in America right now, before, example, back the time, in Brazil, the outdoor for Jiu-Jitsu is Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah.
Right.
I next São Paulo, both. And right now, where in the tournament world champion? And in California, the Long Beach.
Where do they do the Brazilian Nationals? In Rio?
Rio. At the Brazilian National, like 8,000 competitor. I have a lot. I see 8,000. In my city, I see a lot of guys world champion when they compete, lost. The guy world champion competes in my city, lost for. Who's this guy?
Because they don't have the opportunity to go.
Yeah, you don't have more opportunities.
So they don't compete enough.
Yeah.
You can buy the ticket. He can get that's the point here. In my opinion, in a couple
it's
years,
cheap to go down 2 hours, drive to San Diego, drive to Las Vegas.
How can I tell one? Kenny Cornelius is an excellent jiu-jitsu in my opinion. When he lost in the black belt the open class,
he's never won black belt.
I'm not sure the João Miao or what's his
I think it was João. Yeah, I think I saw that.
João, né?
Yeah,
he lost in the final. I watched the podcast, the Pad Pano. He tell, it's okay, but next year I'm a world champion black belt. He don't care this time. It's hard. You world champion black belts. It's no easy. Do you know how many black belts in the world Okay, if the black belt starts
Black
in
belt world champions.
1996,
Yeah.
let's put it 22, 23. How?
27.
20, 28?
What is that?
Então,
4,
máximo
27.
28.
champs.
Let's put it 28.
Yeah.
But no.
And some repeat.
Can I tell? I
Less,
repeat.
yeah.
Yeah, repeat.
Someone
Mendes repeat.
Yeah.
Cobrinha repeat.
Well, Andre Galvao won
I
4 or
think
5
you don't have
times,
him. My opinion, don't have a
What's
20.
his name?
Or maybe 15.
What's his name that has the record now?
My record?
Checha?
No, skinny dude. Lightweight.
Ah,
lightweight.
Bruno Malfacini.
No, pizza dude.
Oh, no, he only won 2.
Who?
No,
Mikey.
Mikey.
Mike Musames?
He's only won 1 or 2 in the gi.
Oh, now he's going to
we
different.
No,
we
the
don't count
gi?
no gi. Only 1 or 2 in the gi, yeah.
What do you mean we
No,
don't count
no,
no
he's
gi?
a-
The gi don't
he's
count?
We were talking about gi right here, 28.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
A
gi.
gi.
Okay.
The gi is the only thing that matters.
Yeah.
Or yes, gi.
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 Homo.
No, homo.
But yeah, someone brought that up. I don't remember. It was one of the belt promotions when you had another professor with us. They talked about it. It's like there's all these black belts in the world. There's all these black belt world champions, but there's only this many world champions, and you won 2 of them. So you already took another world champion out. So there's already less than 28 at your weight.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
weight class. So there's
Yeah.
26.
So how many weight classes? 6, 7? How many is there? Weight classes?
9.
Well, that's the same. So
Ten- ten
Mikey,
weight-
if Mikey has 2, if you think about
I had the
it,
open
let's say
class.
there's
Ten-
28.
No, Mikey only has 1 at light feather and 1 at the one above it.
No, he has 4.
4?
Yeah, I thought he was 4.
In the gi?
Gi.
Are you sure?
Because
Yes.
because it was Omar had the record, and then someone else took the record.
My first
and then
rec-
someone,
my-
and then
my
now
rec-
he
my-
has
my-
the record.
Tara and
My
that guy.
my record is for 10 years.
Yeah. The guy.
Who
I forgot
who
that
break
guy.
my
I don't
record?
remember.
Bruno Malfacini.
Oh, and then now
Oh, really?
Mikey.
I next get like the same my record, Kyle Terra, and after
Wasn't
Mike Musames.
I think
Yeah.
Bruno was at World League 2 weeks ago, and he walked up to you and was talking to you.
World
Bruno
League
there? I think Bruno was there. Because he lives here in Southern California, right?
Yeah, no.
He's really recognizable.
It's so crazy going anywhere with you because you know everybody. And so like I was telling this. I don't think I said it on here.
I don't mean to be mean, but Peter never won adult.
I don't care. He's
championships.
fucking dope as fuck. I don't care. That dude is dope. The flying arm bars and all that stuff. And we were standing
Peter,
next
Peter.
to Jared.
It is good.
Yeah, we were standing next to Jared, and I was like, man, what's his name? And Omar goes, Pete? And I'm like, oh, yeah, him. And he goes, you want to meet him? And I was like, yeah. And he's like talking, and he walks over, and he grabs him, and he drags him over, and he goes, he wants to meet you. And I was like, hey. I was like, hey, you know.
I got
But
something-
it's not just him. Like, it's anybody
I
that
got
knows
something
everybody.
a little bit more relevant. So the IBJJF LA, everybody was there because everyone was trying to get points to get into Worlds. So all of the not black belt world champions are there trying to get points, and they all live in Southern California, right? We're walking. I'm talking to Omar because supposedly he was retiring that day. So we were walking around, and me and Omar walked. We walked somewhere, and we were standing there talking, and someone walked by us. Then he stopped and saw you and walked back and started talking to you in Portuguese. You remember who it was?
No.
Cole Bate.
Oh, yes.
So Cole left. He
He-
walked past you and said, "Oh, I didn't see Omar," and walked back and started talking to you. Then Tynan
Yeah.
came up to you and started talking to you.
Because he
Yeah.
visited Regis, I remember. Because I remember, I'm not sure. Yeah,
You used to teach at Hedges School, right?
Yes, he trained with Rodrigo Pinheiro in San
Yeah.
Antonio. He
Yeah.
started his jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
And then Rodrigo bring him for Regis. I remember this is my
That's how it happened?
class.
Yeah.
I teach it. I train with him. I told, oh, this kid's so good.
Yeah.
He's an orange belt and I train here, and a green belt. I train with maybe blue. After this,
Yeah.
he moved for
To AOJ.
yes, he moved in California training with
Yeah.
Guilherme e Rafael.
Rafael, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. This kid is good at jiu-jitsu. In my opinion, he's too young. Maybe he
gonna get better.
break
He's gonna
the
get-
record.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's gonna get better. You know, I
Here he speaks Portuguese very well, no accent. Yes, no accent, like a native.
yeah. You know,
Pressure.
it kind of bugs me that he speaks Portuguese because he does a lot of interviews in Portuguese. And I'm like, hey man, you're American, dog. Give us an American one.
I want to know what you're saying.
I want to know what you're saying. Like
He like speak Portuguese.
Yeah, how many?
like-
There's only like 3 or 4 American world champions in the gi. There's not a lot of them.
The first one, BJ Penn.
Yeah. In the gi, he won in the gi.
BJ Penn.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Did you ever train with BJ Penn? Or did you ever train
Yeah,
with him?
no, train no. I talk with him.
Yeah.
Yes, BJ Penn,
Rafael Lovato.
Matheus him, Rafael Lovato.
Yeah.
Who more?
Mikey.
No, the guy living in Vegas is Zenit. What's the name? Drysdale.
Oh, he won in the gi? Robert Drysdale?
Yeah.
Really? I didn't know that.
He's world champion. Mike Musamasi. Who more? Cole.
I don't know anybody else that's American.
Yeah. This guy's is tough, man.
Yeah.
I like it. This jiu-jitsu, everyone. Yeah, this guy's is. Maybe I bring the right. I bring a call about. I talk to him.
You know
my goal with you guys. You remember talking about? I know this guy. I don't have idea this. I bring example. Pé de Pano. Pé de Pano. He has one fight in the brown belt in the final the open class.
Roger Gracie.
Roger Gracie. He won.
Yeah.
He's amazing jiu-jitsu. Why? Heavyweight. He teach the techniques specific for heavyweight. Yeah. Mama, he teach only heavyweight. No. But it's more for big guys. But he has for the lightweights. Okay? Another one I want to bring here about. He's a nice guy. Maybe Pato, I will talk to him. Fredson, I need to bring him specific seminar here. I promise you guys. Megaton one more time.
Megaton has done a seminar though. He's just
one seminar here a long time. Yeah, but right now I talked to him 2 days ago. He helped.
Megaton lifestyle.
His daughter. He helped his daughter Mackenzie because
she has a fight coming.
She fought today.
Today?
Yeah, I think it was in Brazil.
Perfect.
I think it already happened.
Is it in Brazil?
I think it's in Brazil today. Yeah. Sao Paulo.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. So, I want to bring Professor Ricardo. He has competed a lot. He has the seminar I bring on like a specific seminar for competition or techniques. I bring I tell this is a competition. Oh, this guy example. Fredson teach all wrist locks. The guy teach on the toe holds, ankle locks, knee bar. This guy. I bring this.
Their specialties.
It's special. Yeah. Yes, that's my idea for you guys.
Well, let's talk
Paulo Coelho. Paulo Coelho is the best professional. No have idea. He's He's a good detail. Like you have a trouble the past, you know the technique. No, okay.
Adjust.
This is no work for you. Put your hands like that. It's work for you.
Is Paulo a world champion?
He closed the bracket with Royler.
Oh,
my dream.
Really?
Man. Yeah, I told him.
Paulo's that small? I thought he was big.
No.
He's not very big?
Because he lifts weights.
Yeah.
No, he's a featherweight in the 1996 with Royler.
He was already a black belt then, in 96?
96.
So is he the highest ranking guy from Hemet in the U.S., Paulo?
Megaton.
Oh, that's right, Megaton.
Megaton right now. Megaton, I think another one is named Maneco, but I don't know.
Oh, there's a guy in Texas who's a core belt. Gracie.
Yes.
That's right.
The guys.
Talking about like the signature thing, like Mario sings the armbar, huh?
Mario's
everybody there armbar.
He like the like attack the loop chokes.
Okay, loop chokes.
Yeah.
So at what point and why did you develop the balloon sweep?
Me?
That's pretty synonymous with you.
Okay. When I start my jiu-jitsu, I watch the people put a balloon sweep, and the name in judo is Itamoinage, and they throw the guy 1 foot in the on belly or the chest or whatever. Yeah. But jiu-jitsu you work with the hooks.
Yeah.
And the hooks you have a control. Are you adapt this technique? The people don't teach me my balloon sweep is different than everybody.
Did Royler teach the balloon sweep?
He teach me when he helped me like they adapted this technique. Omar, put your hook here. Can I tell some? I told you guys in my studio one technique I learned. Example like a diamond. You need like how can I say?
All the facets.
Yes.
Facets.
I know this technique. I show for you, but John, he built it
for me.
Yes, and they put a lot of transition. It's better with me. Makes sense? Royler show me the hooks like sweep, that one. But I put it here,
make it yours.
Like update the technique. I put in one update.
What's the name for the balloon sweep in Portuguese?
É balão.
Oh, it's
Just
actually
balloon.
balloon.
You know,
Yeah.
you know something I forgot we never even mentioned. Are you a brown or black belt in judo too? Or do you have
Brown and black.
You're also a
brown
brown
and
belt
judo.
in judo.
Yeah,
which is
I
still
wanna
freaking
try my
insane.
black belt, but maybe I need to go to Brazil and make the test.
I thought the guy who gave you your brown belt in Japan.
Before, what?
Didn't the guy who gave you your brown belt in judo, isn't he in Japan?
No, in Brazil. But
Oh, okay.
but the people in Japan, if I go in the
The place?
the place, what's the name?
Oh,
the
it's got a name. Kodo. How is it called? I know what you're talking about though. It's like the place for judo in Japan.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I go over there, maybe I wanna.
But let's go back to the balloon sweep. So like that,
Okay.
the balloon sweep is so much your identity that when other people do it, they think they're your students.
I have a student who know like 100% my similar. I have one guy in Brazil, his name is Beto. He training with my students over there. He try all the time. Who more?
Luciana Molta?
Mas Luciana is not my student. She's
But
a
everyone-
she's a Paulo Coelho student.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yes.
So Paulo stole your balloon sweep and showed her?
Yeah. But when she come here, I show for her.
Yeah,
But she has her style.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not like 100% like me. Yeah. So
But what made you go to that technique and
I can't tell right now.
really? It just
It's my secret.
secret.
It's secret
Yeah.
stuff.
If I show
Yeah.
Yeah.
that the point, I don't like training close the guys here.
Yeah.
And another country when they go, I recommend you guys bring your gi.
Yeah.
You go. Can I tell why my competitors invited you guys? Because the guys don't have skill.
Yeah.
He needs you guys for the training.
You know,
Makes sense? Yeah.
that's something you've said a couple times, and it's like
Yeah.
that's like
why the guys don't come here?
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
the professor don't visit
yeah,
me?
Yeah.
Why? He don't want to tap.
Yeah. You know, it's kind of like taboo in jiu-jitsu now. It's like, you know, there's old school jiu-jitsu, like Brazilian jiu-jitsu versus like not American jiu-jitsu, but like the more modern jiu-jitsu where like you should go train everywhere
Can I
or
tell
you should
about
only train with us.
Yeah, let me
Yeah.
talk on what. How can I say addendo? Addendo, né?
Addendum?
Addendo about the jiu-jitsu. Is a Brazilian jiu-jitsu, American jiu-jitsu, or Japanese jiu-jitsu? When they start, don't have a Brazilian jiu-jitsu. His name is jiu-jitsu.
Gracie jiu-jitsu.
No, jiu-jitsu. Why Gracie jiu-jitsu? Because Rory is coming here.
Yeah.
He has a
Branding.
branding
yeah.
with the Gracie, put the name. And the judge tell me the Gracie is like a karate style.
Yeah,
The other name.
Yeah.
Temple.
And
or like-
yes, and Carlos Gracie put Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu because for the federation.
yeah.
Yes, makes sense. It's
Oh,
American
Carlos
Jiu-Jitsu.
Gracie started that?
Carlos Gracie Jr.
Yeah.
Sorry, Carlos
Yeah.
Gracie. Então that's the point here. The people right now no gi is American Jiu-Jitsu, but you put it this is the same technique. What is the difference? For me, everything is a Jiu-Jitsu.
It's all the same.
Yeah.
I talking about one more thing like the fight. Né?
Firefighter's carry.
Yes.
Firefighter's carry. Yeah.
And the Jigoro Kano is a Japanese. No, he learning. I watch when I go to the Tokyo. He learning here when I visit the guy that wrestling.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He learned it and took it back.
he take this technique.
Yeah.
Makes so.
You adapt and take things
Yes.
that work.
Yes,
The reason I bring it up though is like everyone's like, I want to go train here, I want to go train here, because they want like the social aspect of it, but they forget that this is a competition sport. Like I don't train anywhere else in California. I train when I travel to try to stay sharp, but I don't show the game that we have.
Tell me
Yeah.
when you go, Alana, you ask me,
Yeah.
Professor, I will go where you keep for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
You have Grace? No, don't have Grace.
Yeah.
But I have one friend, his name is Travis.
Yeah.
Talking about his studio.
Yeah.
Talking about, he tell about me.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And the same thing. So I walked into so Traven has Roberto Traven. He's world champion.
He's a legend.
ADCC champion, UFC alumni. I think he won in the UFC.
Pride.
Yeah. He fought in Pride too.
Moscow.
So I walk in and it's a gym. It's like a CrossFit, MMA. It's like a whole bunch of things in one. And he just has like the jiu-jitsu school in it.
Oh.
And I walk in and I'm talking to the guy. They have like a sales guy, right? And I was like, I didn't know. I was like, my professor told me to come here and train with Traven. And I didn't know who he was. He walked by, right? When I said that. And he's like, he stopped and he comes back. And he's like, who's your professor? And I said, Omar Salum. And he's like, oh, you can train here. They don't let everyone train there. If you visit, there's like a protocol to be allowed to train there. because of like the respect.
They check your background. Yeah.
And you know, I mean, Traven's amazing. He showed some things I've never seen before, I never thought before, but at the time I was like a new blue belt.
Did you see one guy here teach for us on seminar? It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's the same thing I bring in Pad Pano. Maybe I talk to him.
So, but, you know, I'm always torn between, like, I want to go train here, I want to go train there, or I want to stay with my team. And I've been realizing, like, that I want to stay with my team because we all know each other's game so much that our game gets sharp. It gets sharper. You have to improve.
Yes, the sharp.
Yeah.
If you don't come,
yeah.
In my opinion, if you don't come, you mistake our training because I need you, just me and him. Boy, this guy. One more detail. Can I go on a training here in San Diego? If you go to San Diego, visit Regis or Leticia.
Yeah.
You go to Temecula, keep over there. Why? Because these guys are the same team.
Yeah.
If you pay, I will tell, when you guys go to watch like the basketball, you pay the ticket.
Yeah.
Example, Los Angeles Lakers. You sit down, the people have the same T-shirt as Los Angeles Lakers. Or you sit down the other team. If you sit down the team, the people kill you.
Yeah.
Yes?
How is that in Brazil with soccer?
Have a fight. Fight now, mata leão, ambar, everything.
Yeah.
So, the other point is the same thing. But you pay training. Yes, you pay, but it's your team. Or you want to compete us.
Yeah.
Makes sense?
If
no heavy grace, I'm sorry. No heavy grace in another country, we had to go to the Scandinavia right now.
Yeah.
I'm talking about. So I want to visit this studio. It's no grace.
What school is that?
Iran is from Manaus. It's a Juricaba. Don't have like a big
just his name.
School.
Yeah.
His name, yeah.
Okay.
Don't like it, Gracie, Alliance, Barra Gracie.
Well, I know I was asking because I saw a YouTube video. Someone lived in Oslo and he was training at some gym.
The people invite me, but it's a more vacation for our family. Don't put him in the trouble.
Yeah. But you know, when I was
I'm gonna need to get a loaner when we go. By the way,
no, you take your own gi.
I'm not taking my own.
You take your own gi.
No, I recommend you guys go vacation. Put your gi.
Take your gi.
Hide your gi in
Your
the
gi
back.
is like your skin.
Yes, you visit the other country. But you told about this guy, the other countries compete with you? No.
Yeah.
It's a once a time, once whatever.
Yeah.
I recommend you guys
visit
the other studio. At the same place, can I tell the people talk now? Why the guy don't come? My friend, you have a studio 2 or 3 blocks with me. You need my student because you don't have skill. That's my opinion. Okay, put your name in the tournament, compete, show your or you don't have a skill. Compete. That's the point for me. You need that.
I think one of the things
about
that
this situation
you mentioned, and it makes sense to me, is like your hardest role should be at the gym because everyone, like you're saying, everyone knows your game, and so like
you know, game.
And now I have to change.
Yeah.
Now I have to change and adjust it. And then if you go compete and you do something and they block it, you already know, like, all right, boom, I go to my next thing. Because I know.
Like, you know, I talk about Kyle and Louie a lot because like they're like my nemesises. Like no matter what I do, I can't pass their guard. I can't do anything. But I'm not going to learn how to pass Kyle's guard by going somewhere else and then coming back. It doesn't work that way. You have to
work with the hand, but to work another guy.
You work somewhere else. And then you come back and you get smashed.
Yeah, you think, why? I pass the big guy, big for him, but I can't.
Yeah, it's like...
Makes sense.
Yeah, when I go other places, my half guard works. I smash it. I get on the bottom, I throw people from the half guard. In our school, it never works. And I'm like, why does my half guard not work? It's because everyone that I roll with knows what I'm going to do.
It's more hard.
Yeah, so you have to sharpen your game to beat the people that know your game.
I tell one example, us. I train with you, remember? Arm drag. The same day, how many arm drag I did with you?
A lot.
And next day, just one. Next day, he blocked me. I need change.
Yeah.
So, whatever the high level, but you train every day. We have this is a big team. Professor Liu, he's a nurse. He has own job. He's a lifestyle. But he's a good train for me.
Yeah.
He's a good train for you. Good train for
savage.
you.
If you like being crushed by the earth, he's good training.
Yes.
He's a savage.
He's coming with me black belt. It's not my black belt. I promote the stripes. The degrees.
Also his wife.
Yeah.
You gave her third.
My wife?
No, Sabrina.
Sabrina. My Sabrina, I put Fredson, because Fredson is
they grew up
training.
together,
Yeah. So, we have amazing training. Watch, we compete IBJJF. I don't see the other studio compete IBJJF. Like
World
I talk
League,
about here.
Ones,
Yes. World League, the people compete. It's nice. It's good tournament. But we compete forever. IBJJF forever.
It's another IBJJF is another level.
My goal when I get my black belt in judo, we are starting the judo tournament. This is my goal.
I'm very interested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I've been thinking about the cross training a lot. I think about it a lot because Professor Isaac's going through it right now. 2 schools opened in his town, and some of his students are leaving. And it's like people always think the grass is greener on. You know what that means? The grass is greener on the other side. Like it's better across the street than it is here. But that's not true. If it was better across the street, you should be able to beat everybody in your gym.
No, you're right. If you wanna, I will tell. I recommend. Omar, I'm here today. I will go to the Isaac because I will come. Not have time. Go Isaac. Go Marcus. We have the different training if you need. But my opinion is more hard. You guys tell me about the example. When you train, you can sweep the half guard. Over there you sweep. Make sense?
Yeah.
Because you sharpen your game here.
Yeah, that saying when you mentioned the grass is greener, there's a part of that quote that no one ever remembers, and it says the grass isn't greener on the other side. The grass is greener where you water it.
Yeah.
So wherever it doesn't matter where you're at, as long as you're training there and you're putting in your time and putting in the effort to show up. All the time. And I think a big thing about, like Omar was talking about, was like a lot of us have careers, we do jobs, and then the people, you can see who shows up every day, day in, day out.
I haven't signed in since I was a white belt. For tablet.
You should wrist lock them for that.
Hey, you haven't either, motherfucker. Stop
lying. Why you call people up? But
he knows who comes.
Yeah, you know who comes, who's there all the time, and who's there, who only shows up once in a while, who shows up before promotion, who's there twice a day, who's always there. So, I don't know. I like our gym. I think we have a great environment. If you guys are ever in Hemet, definitely come in. If you're not someone that's already there.
Even more important than our gym is like just jiu-jitsu in general makes your life better.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle. Our gym, in my opinion, is a family place. I don't like groups. The people helps everyone here. I watch you guys when they put a white belt. You guys say, of course, you guys you smash, but you teach.
Yeah.
Right now, this guy's white belt is a blue right now. So I will make my new blue belt team. My purple belts, more purple belt team. I have more 2 brown belts. So in future black belts. So this is motivating me every day. I'm proud of you guys when it's training day by day.
I have the most important question for you.
Okay.
I've known you for 3 years now.
I'm what?
I've known you for 3 years.
Okay.
I've never heard you say us. Why?
Because I don't remember Royler Gracie tell us.
Really? He said that?
I don't remember.
Oh, no, he never said it. Yeah.
I don't remember he tell this. Hickson. This is Japanese, né?
It is Japanese,
yeah. Like Japanese Jiu-Jitsu, but it's more the judo.
Yeah.
I never seen the karate.
Yeah. To amplify what he said, or to shine a spotlight on it, you trained with Royler Gracie. Helio was there when you were training. How many of your professors trained with Royler Gracie? Or Hickson? 0. Or Royler? Or Holker?
Just my generation. Megaton, Paulo,
yeah, but they're part
Mario.
Of our team. That's our team.
Yes, my generation. This guy, Vini.
I love America.
Letícia, Morango, Regis.
Really, Regis?
Yes.
I thought he was not from Maita.
He's a Maita, but he's young with me, like Letícia, Morango. I'm a black belt, this guy's purple.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I have a lot of... I like America, you know what I mean? But what we do is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and it's not changing. You have to go back to the lineage. Like, we want to learn from the source. You don't want to learn from somebody who's learned from somebody who learned from somebody who learned from... They might have good techniques, but it's different.
I would I have like a agree and disagree on that because
That's because you think you're smarter than everyone.
no, I agree. I think the lineage is cool. I think the fact that you can say your lineage is so close to being like to Royler, right? So a lot of times,
Emilio,
yeah. So a lot of
Royler,
times,
Omar,
yeah,
Anthony here,
exactly, and a lot of times
John,
it's like
Misa.
It's like 10 deep, 15 deep away from the original. So I think that's cool, but I don't necessarily think that like because the game's changed from then to now.
It hasn't changed.
It has changed.
You weren't there at the last seminar. I asked Royler. I said, because every time I've seen Royler, he showed an ankle lock. He showed a variation of leg lock. And I asked him, have you been leg locking? He's like, every day. I leg lock people every day. And then Hickson said it. He's like, who said that Brazilians don't train leg locks? We train leg locks. But if you know how to defend a leg lock, they don't work. So you have to use the next part of the game. And a lot of these modern guys, they only train leg locks. They don't know how to defend an arm triangle. They don't know how to defend a triangle. You know what I mean?
Can I tell one example? When they train you to you guys, when they go like toe holds or ankle locks, when the high level guys, but before no, right now before you guys are blue belt.
You didn't have
and
levels,
right now and the levels because if you guys enjoy, you don't stop for 1 month, maybe 6 months, or you stop. No more jiu-jitsu.
A little bit of medicine, you'll be back in no time.
Yeah, but also going back to like Brazilians don't train leg locks. Your wife is Brazilian.
Yes.
She trains leg locks.
90% of the submissions I see here catch are a version of a leg lock.
Yeah,
it's all leg locks.
Yeah. She looked at the different. She loved this. If you watch, you ask me what the best technique, Carol. Maybe you tell armbar because I see a lot of armbar triangle. But the people now she's good for ankle and toe holds.
Yeah.
So depends.
Did you show her the ankle lock?
I show, but she's like
she
put updates.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I seen you ankle lock her a bunch of times.
Yeah. She's good, man. She's tough.
She's tough.
Yeah. So I'm proud of her because I remember she's mom, Maria 3 months.
Yeah.
I hug, I coach. Imagine I coach Maria here, I yell here, I go back here, and then after switch.
Yeah.
Right now she's finished the college. She training. She not training too much right now. She's motivated to come back.
I heard her today say she wants to start training again.
Yeah. Well, you tell me. Yeah. So, but it's hard. One more detail. You're talking about when I get my old champion, I'm a lawyer.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
No specific like you're talking about, like Gordon Ryan.
He's a jiu-jitsu athlete. That's his job.
The people I watch
a
lot of podcasts. The people now you need to stop the school. You go to the train. I disagree, but whatever. You can do it.
Well, look at like
the time is changed. The world is changed. Yeah, but no way for me.
I don't think that there is enough money in jiu-jitsu alone to make it a full career unless you are the Gordon Ryan, the Craig Jones, the very top Diego Pato.
Craig has to compete.
No, he does seminars.
Yeah, but
seminars. Dude, he makes
paid
a killing.
$100,000 to compete.
Yeah, but he rarely competes now. He only competes a couple times
3 or 4 times a year.
I mean, that's still, no, you're right. You're right, yeah. Let me take that into, yes, you are correct.
So he just did a seminar in San Diego. There was 250 people there. Craig Jones.
200?
250 people.
Caralho.
And it was $150 to go. So how much did he make for that one seminar? Let's say it's $15,000. I can't do the math.
What's his name just did one too up in Alliance, or no, it was Legion.
That's what I'm talking about. Craig.
That wasn't Craig.
Oh, Nicky?
Nicky Rod.
Yeah.
Nicky Rod.
Nicky Rod's good, but he's just
aggressive. Wrestler.
It's wrestling. No, it's not even the wrestling. He's aggressive, and people can't handle.
But either way, my point was, unless you are that level,
there's only 20.
You're not making money. Yeah, there's like 20 people that are making more than $300,000-$400,000 a year off jiu-jitsu.
If you listen to him, because I listen to Craig Jones' podcast all the time, Craig Jones doesn't like jiu-jitsu. He's like done with it. He just wants to own the school and maybe teach 1 day a week. He talks about all the time he's going to retire. He's tired of doing seminars, and all he wants to do is teach 1 or 2 days a week. You know what I mean? So like those high-level competitors, like Gordon's been talking about, he's opening the school. We'll fucking open it already.
But my point was that like as a career, unless you're at the very top of your game, like it's going to be really hard to make that type of money. To make it like
there's 10
that
guys.
type of
There's
money.
10 guys in the world.
So to be able to just say drop out of everything that you're doing and doing that. Now, does it happen? Yes. Look at, I know you're going to hate this, but look at Helena.
Yeah, I don't like her.
Helena, she trains under Donna.
Yeah,
she's blue belt. She's
Donna,
beating black belts. She's 16 years old, beating high-level women black belt. Not the, again, she's not facing Janaína and facing like,
or Luciana Mota or fucking.
But she's beating 80. She's winning ADCC opens.
Those are IBJJF.
It doesn't matter.
Opens.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
As a blue belt beating a black belt, end of story. That's crazy.
Yeah, but she's been training since she was a kid. That's was only a blue belt.
But that's my point. Is she's one of the few. Obviously, her parents have probably allowed her to do it, where all she's gonna ever do is train jiu-jitsu.
I forgot to one world champion, Rotolo.
Oh, the Rotolo brothers, yeah.
Oh, you trained with them, or?
He's a world champion in the gi because.
Oh, they're American, both. Yeah. Because Mika. I don't want to bring up Mika, but he got suspended. Yeah, he got suspended.
Yeah.
But so both Ty and Cade this year said they're gonna do different weights in the gi. I bet they win both.
Yeah, both.
Because
this guy is good, man. My opinion is I like jiu-jitsu.
That's like when you ask
aggressive.
When he watches
never defensive.
You know that's one thing to say is like my jiu-jitsu is more passive. I like to wait for you to give me the open. When you train with this fucking guy, he beats the shit out of you.
Yeah, over and over.
It's just like it's relentless. It's like rolling a Dan. Like you roll a Dan, it's like a blanket.
But he's like holds you.
No, Dan. I talking about our black belts, né? I tell our because our partner is our team.
Yeah.
Dan and Jonah, oh my gosh, before I compete, I train
Jonah's
this guy.
5'2".
Man, he's hard. Remember, I trained with him, I need a break. Dan and Jonah, next week, my first train.
I was saying, I think it's funny. I think it's funny because you were watching Noah and Nathan roll, and they when they roll together, they try to murder each other. And then you're like, every time they're like, do they fight like this at home? I'm like, no, at home they don't fight.
Yeah.
Nothing. But here they're like.
John, when this kid, your kid's 18 years old, stay ready. He beat you, he beat me.
Nah, they don't want the smoke. Those little guys.
Nah, I'm a little guy.
Yeah, but you're you. That's the difference. See, it's different because when I met you, you were already black belt world. You're already Omar. These kids aren't Omar. They're always going to be.
Maybe he's a Nathan. Nathan, 5 times world champion.
Think like Jared. Jared was like at one point there.
I remember Jared. Remember, it's the same thing right now. Jared stuff. I train Jared. I like training harder. I don't go more easy, Jared.
He'll catch you.
He'll catch you.
I would last time I rolled with him. I was like,
in my head, I'm like,
I'm not gonna.
I take his back.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, last time I rolled with him, I was like, I'm not gonna let him. I'm not gonna let him triangle me, and that's all I could think in my head. Don't let. And what does he do? Armbars me.
Oh yeah. So this is what I do. I talk a whole bunch of shit to Jared before I roll with him, so he won't triangle me.
To try to get in his head.
So I try to get in his head. Like, what are you gonna do? Fucking triangle me?
He's at 19.
18. He just turned 18.
18, man.
Yeah, he's a monster.
It's hard. 20 years old, the difference.
But I learned how to stall him out. The next I'm going to learn how to beat him.
You hear this shit?
Jared don't want the smoke.
I don't know.
That's
next week, I want Jared.
Hey,
Jared.
I want Jared. He's going to be like this on the email. What happened?
Yeah, I want Jared and our new purple belt, Nick.
Nick is good, man.
He's been training for 10 years.
He trained for 10 years?
I think he told me 10 years.
Nick, you don't tell me this.
He's a 3-stripe purple belt. He took his stripes off.
God damn, this guy throwing it under the bus.
He tell everything. Can you talk to you, Nick?
Yeah.
Don't lie to me.
He has like a judo belt with no bar on.
Tell him he needed.
Every day I tell him, I was like, go get a real belt, put your stripes back on.
How you talk to him?
Fucking sandbagger, like Kyle, sandbagging.
Sandbagger.
I need you to skip Kyle from purple to black. Just give him a black belt.
No way. He need one more step.
One stripe.
He need one more step.
Give him a brown belt and then give him a black belt.
Yeah. 1 month brown.
Yeah. 1 month brown and then black. He don't need to compete anymore.
I thinking about him.
He's scary.
In 5 years, how many black belts I have. If everybody don't stop, but I told you start the people give up. I don't know. Homemade move.
That kind of makes me. That kind of bums me out. There's some of our black belts who don't train very much anymore, like Kirk. You forgot to mention Kirk earlier.
Oh yeah, sorry, Kirk.
He's a savage.
He's my oldest student.
Is he really?
Keep it with me because Albert.
From the old place.
Yeah. It's Albert e Kirk. Who more old? Aí after come Jonah. E Trevor.
Oh really? Trevor was there.
Trevor a long time too.
Yeah, I don't know who first both.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think another time we'll get Omar on again to talk the story just about Hemet. Just the Hemet story. Because if you don't love jiu-jitsu already, you'll love it after the Hemet story.
Because Hemet, in my opinion, I feel like a born in Hemet. Hemet adopted me.
Yeah. You were born again.
Yeah, born again.
Yeah.
My daughter born here.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, in Hemet Hospital.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I don't
That
think
means you can
about
never go
like
home.
a movie right now here.
But now you can never leave because your daughter's American.
Yeah, she's American. Yeah. So,
anyways,
that's it.
No, yeah, I think so. I mean,
one more
we got
one more question next time.
we
Next
have
time
we
you're
have
talking
trip.
about
We
like
have our trip
the
coming up.
trip. Yes, we have a trip
on the 15th.
When they come back, we had to go. Me and him. I invite this guy. This guy's a businessman.
I'm old.
No, he's a busy man. Cool maps.
Cool maps. Yeah.
Well, we had to go to Scandinavia. Like it's a vacation with family, but remember talking about
Bring your gi.
our gi and the bag. So I have one seminar over there in Denmark with Morty. He prepared the seminar. The guys helped me over there. When they come back, I talking about jiu-jitsu, Scandinavian jiu-jitsu.
Excuse me, Professor.
Okay.
John, do you ever travel without your soul? So why wouldn't you take your gi?
This guy. I already know. I've heard that you're getting a loaner gi.
No, he's taking his own gi.
I've already heard this. Are you taking a gi or are they giving you?
Are you bringing my gear?
Yeah, you can't go.
Yes.
Anywhere. No, you can't go anywhere.
No, man. I put it
in
in my belt. If in case I need to leave it over there, I leave it over there.
That's what I told my girl. I might take my super rare gi and leave it.
I wanted to ask you earlier. Do you have that Hickson gi still?
Hickson gi?
Yeah.
He has, but I don't have.
You don't have anymore?
No more. I had a long time. I have an old belt he gave me before my black belt. I'm not sure what he did. Maybe I don't know. So I lost. Sorry.
Anyways, well, thank you for coming on. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Next time, one more time.
Yeah. Almost a whole year to get you on here, but we got you on here.
Yeah, so. But you come back. I promise right now. Because I finished a lot of events, you know.
Yeah.
Halloween party, in-house belt promotion.
Yeah.
So it's hard.
Omar Salum Invitational coming soon. You don't even know about that yet.
Yeah. Anyway, so thanks for watching. Make sure you guys leave a comment. If you guys have questions for him, leave a comment. We'll make sure he gets them.
Okay.
And
I appreciate it.
Hit him with the os.
Nose.